Bup, 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 bup. 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 I'm an alarm clock. Stream element. No. Oh, what is it called? Epidemic sounds. Music. Acoustics. What the? That's just farting on another level. Okay. Okay. Dude, I'll fall asleep. I'll so fall asleep to this. Whatever, let's just let it happen. Okay. Welcome everyone, welcome everyone, welcome everyone. So, we are farming the final equipment that we need. Okay. And because I am way too tired to keep this going, I'll change something. Okay. So I downloaded a software. We'll get into that. So first of all, for those that don't know what we are doing, we are looking for a particular piece of equipment, and the complication is that the equipment can appear in 3 forms, and we need to get the right form, and it needs to have the super rare attribute on it. Okay, so this is the difficulty. Now the thing is, when I started grinding, okay, this was 20 hours ago. So I've been grinding for 20 hours by doing one very simple thing. Okay, I go down here, and now we are waiting, and now we are waiting, and now we are waiting. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Now we are waiting for 1 minute. Once we reach 1 minute, I leave, I go back to the shop, I check if the equipment is there, and then we do the same thing again. Okay, so this is what I've been doing. Now I decided today is the day we end this, and the way we'll end this is I downloaded a piece of software to hopefully speed up the game. I don't know if this works. I really hope it works because it's the first time I've ever used that. And let's just see, okay? Let's just see. So I'll switch over. What did it say? This? Apply. Yo! It's actually working. Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great. Okay, I'm happy. Okay. You can't imagine... Oh, is it crashing? Okay. No, I think it's working. You can't imagine how freaking exhausted I am and tired of this entire thing. So take a look at this. Take a look at what I found, okay? Let me show you. So, this has... I had way more equipment, by the way. I sold every single Onyx equipment that was for other characters just because it was getting too much. Like, my box is overfilling, so I sold everything else. This is for the video. This is, well, this is kind of useless, but later. This is for the video. So this has Onyx on it. 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 Why do I have 2 staffs? Oh, that's the curse. Sorry. That's for another video. This has Onyx on it. Then the staff has Onyx on it. This has Onyx on it. And I went through like 20 of these. Okay, until I got one that I really loved. Not that I was looking for this one, but I got so many of these that I managed to find an MVP like this, which would make it very simple to find the other dragons that I'm looking for. Okay. Then I found a black lightning, 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 skeleton army, skeletal army, skeletal army, skeletal army, skeletal army, skeletal army. I was just stacking up completely on them. Okay, so I will also make a video with like a lot of skeletal armies. We'll make a video with a ton of black lightning combined with the normal lightning and luck, and just trigger them a huge amount of time. And you can also see most of these are high rarity, like those are actually decent things, because I just found this one, because I was able to constantly replace them, because this is taking so long. So this is why we'll go for the speed up in the game, and I just hope it works and doesn't break it, or that I get banned on Steam. I didn't inform myself if you can get actually banned for that. But let's just hope for the best, okay? If I get banned, that would be a little bit annoying. It's just a little bit, yeah, you know, just to make one video. But yeah, so let's see. I really hope it works and it doesn't crash and we have to go back to the normal, slow version of the game, because that would be really painful. But this is looking good. This is looking like it's working. Okay, nice. That was fast, right? That was like 6 seconds. I think we can even speed it up more. But that may be annoying on the eyes. Is it crashing? It's not loading. Uh-oh. No. Okay, good. And now we are always checking. So you can see the complication here, right? So we are checking for armor, the torso, and it has to be light, and then it has to have the Onyx Dragon attribute on it. So this is the difficulty. How many hours do you have in total in Death Must Die? Just 50. Like, it's not that much, and 20 hours of those were just resetting for Onyx equipment. I was able to equip, like, fully equip 2 other characters with Onyx equipment, but I want to have it on Maris to get the bonus summon damage. I want to create a video where we go for 6 dragons with max summon damage, where everything just works out. Now, if this will work out in the end or not, oh, refresh any non-statuses, that's actually quite good. But yeah, I don't really want to have other things now, because I consider this cheating. So the only things that I want to have now is pretty much just the Onyx Dragon equipment. Even if I find something else, it would be good to replace my stuff. Okay, so we can end the run, but I think we can just let it run out. I don't think I survived that long. Usually I die around 110 to 130. I do have another dragon on me, but if I equip that, I survive for way longer, which is pointless. Okay, yeah. And this is what we are looking for. Light stuff like this, but not in purple. We want it in red. But purple is fine. Like, whatever I get, I'm totally fine with it. I'll make a video with that. I don't care. I just want to be done with this. I never thought it would be so painful to just farm a piece of equipment for one video. It's not even that I have like a lot of videos planned and I need to unlock this, but it's literally just one video. Like, I didn't make a second video yesterday. I won't make a second video today. There's only one video going online, or is already online, or whatever is going on. I don't even know it. But yeah, I was literally just grinding the last 3 days every single time in my free time. Will you go back to have another look on Nomad Survival? Possibly, but I can't like really promise it. The issue is, if you go back to games after such a long time, you have the progression, but you don't know anything anymore. So you get thrown in at a way higher difficulty than that what you would be if you just started, right? Which makes it very annoying to play. So you first have to get back into it, and then you also don't know, is the effort really worth it? And I may get back into it, but I don't think it's very likely. To summarize that. Pretty much. Now the amazing thing would be, if you would actually manage to find this equipment, but again, been doing this for 20 hours, and I haven't found it, and even though we're doing this at 10 times speed, sadly the loading is still super long, so it's not that we are just 10 times faster than before. Yeah. What kind of run are we doing today? We are just farming for an equipment, and then in between, when I get bored, or when you guys get too bored, and people call for a random fun run, we'll do a random fun run. Okay, so we'll mix it up. Just like yesterday, pretty much. And we had some crazy runs there. Like the 8 legend run, where we got 8 legends in a single run. That was a lot of fun. Oh, I'm always sad when I actually end up seeing an equipment, because it's rare enough to just see one. And then it's not the one that I want, you know? Can't change it. The music is so not fitting. The music is just triggering me. It's in a way too good mood. I need like something really sad. Or heavy metal to stay awake. Oh yeah, oh wait, I should also look for weapon, possibly. I do have alternatives there. But I should also look for amulets, because that's also for the video. I need a better amulet. I found heavy boots that allow rarity up. Yes, that is the one that you want to have with him. It's a unique one. Oh my god, what is going on with the minimap? Look at this. Oh, that would have been an insane start. That's what we call Nutty Body. But yeah, those boots are what make everyone so good. If you have the every rarity, like the conversion of the rarity as well, the perk, it's incredibly good. Alter, 3.9k shard pull area, that's insane. That was also my goal to farm for that, but I've been so busy with the dragons. So my idea in my head was, we'll go for the dragons first, and I thought this would be a lot faster, okay? Because I'm usually quite a dedicated person. Like again, I farmed for 20 hours in the last 3 days or so. I think it was the last 3 days if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 26 I started. Like I farmed a lot of just AFK, let the game run, go in the shop, check everything, go into the next 1 minute game, reset. This is like mind killing. Okay, and then I thought once I have the dragons, I will just run through the game a bunch of times and eventually find the boots, so I can also make a video on that. Nope, the dragons were like, nope, that will not happen. Whatever happened to yet another zombie survivors? Wasn't that on my break? That may have been on my break. I took like an almost 2-month break, and then like the stuff obviously didn't continue. A real old school item grind takes me back. Really? I mean, the only thing that I can think of that is somewhat comparable to that is Ivy resetting on Pokemon and shiny hunting. But the thing is, you don't need 20 hours to get one there. Like, it's a lot faster. And it's just, well, I guess it's not 20 hours to get one, right? Like, I got a bunch of them, but I'm looking for a particular one now. Why is everything so fast? We're using Cheat Engine. I could make it faster, but I think this would be way too annoying on the eyes. Don't ask me questions about it, I don't know the software all too well. I was looking for ways to speed up a game. I know in Vampire Survivors there are some tricks that you can do by adjusting your FPS. Like, the game is tied to the starting FPS, so usually the game starts in 60 FPS, and if you then increase the FPS that your monitor is running on while the game started, it will adjust the speed of Vampire Survivors to that. So for example, if you started at 60 and then the game starts and you force it to go to 120, it will double the speed of the game. And if you go to 30, it will halve the speed of the game. But here nothing worked that I knew. Can't you just cheat engine the item? I have no idea how cheat engine works. Like, this is the very first time in my entire life that I'm using it. So I have zero idea how it works. Like, I literally just followed a tutorial and it was quite simple. Select the program, click enable speed tag or something like this, and then you select the value and click apply. That was it. But if you can just cheat in items, or how you can just cheat in items, I have no idea. The music is a little bit quiet, isn't it? Why is the game running? That's funny. For amazing content, I look forward to your videos every day. I'm glad I called you live to say how much I appreciate your content. Thank you. Thank you, mate. Thank you a lot. Much appreciated. Currently my brain is just so numb in the last couple days because of just sitting here. I really have to come up with video ideas on what game I'll play. But I think after the dragon video, I'll just do all the other videos as well with the black chain and whatever else I get it over the time and make a video on those, and then just in that time, take my time to think about what I'll do. There's still Vampire Survivors, we gotta finish some of the adventures, and I think the next ones will be a little bit more fun, because they'll be on the Capella, which I don't know all too much, but especially the Astral Stairs, so that will be fun. But yeah. Not really all too sure. Guten Abend. You could have been the one that I was looking for. But no, you don't want to be the one. Very important question. Most, did you write most? There's a stupid reaction emote, a heart in front of me, like when I click it. Oh wait, now I spam a 100. I can select emotes, like a heart, a smiley, party, Tröte, and a surprise, and a 100. So I don't see the one word, but I think it reads most. Most attractive deity from, well, I mean, now that we're talking about it, you know, look at who shows up. What a coincidence. What a coincidence! I don't know. I don't know. I'm objective, okay? I can only evaluate actual skills, you know. I have no opinion on this at all. Especially not if you watch like the first video or so, which Summer showed up the very first time. There was no reaction from me at all. Though I gotta say, the Justice Lady also looks good. Mort is a little bit off. It's just her lips for me. They look so incredibly dry. Like every single time I see her, I don't look at the makeup or the outfit or anything. It's always the lips that I focus on. And I just gotta imagine, dude, it must be like kissing sand or something like that, you know? Winter looks good. Oh, I actually gotta recall what winter looks like. But me saying that means there was nothing in there that, like, you know, activated neurons. The game really needs a shop restock button. I think the game has to just revamp the equipment system. Like, if you just do, like, shop restock and stuff like that, you're just trying to patch over a crackling bridge, you know? You know, when your aquarium is breaking apart and you just take a little bit of duct tape and you put it over, like, yes, sure, momentarily that might fix it, but realistically speaking, it will still break. So I think they just have to change it. Either they have to adjust values, or they have to give the player a better way to get specific equipment. Let me quickly see. So this is a time god. Can I see someone else with alteration? No, right? No, we can't. Okay. Yeah, if Winter shows up, I'll check her out. But I don't think there was something really significant about her for me. Oh. Wait, that's useless. I'm stupid. We don't want that. Whenever I see something good, I'm like, oh, hey, that could be an... Oh, no, never mind. I need the Onyx stuff, right? And there are 4 now. Huh. It's like shiny farming with extra steps. It's like shiny farming, but the nice part about... I guess it's really the same thing, right? But at least you always know you get the Pokemon, and I think shiny farming has the advantage that it's a lot faster. This is just really painful. Like, even on 10 times speed, I'm just, like, hating my existence. And that means a lot. But yeah, we'll do this for a while and then we'll go for some fun runs in between. Maybe we'll even get a unique today that I'm looking for. That would be great. Not sure what that would be even. Oh yeah, I'm looking for a ring that gives you master. That is very important, I need that. It's 6% master chance on a ring. If I don't get it, I don't get it. Then it will just be way more painful to do the video. But that's like, whatever. It is what it is. Phoebus... trying to find Phoebus. No, I think, honestly speaking, I did Phoebus the very first time on my very first day when I heard about it. Because the amazing thing is, as far as I remember, Phoebus is there the entire day long, right? And it's in 4 spots, and there are actually not that many spots. So you just fish a couple of times, like 3 times I think it was, right? Because it's not guaranteed to be the only catch, if I remember that right. But then you just move to the next slot. And you know, like, you can see your progress. You know if I fished in every single, like, you know it's 4 spots, right? So at least the worst possible outcome is it's in the final 4 spots. So every single spot you get by, you know you're getting 1 step closer to getting it. But here, I have no idea how far it's away. Phoebus was for me one of the easiest catches out of like RNG cases, I think. And I also remember Phoebus was the final Pokemon I caught in Pokemon Ruby. And then I had my entire Pokédex filled. Well, I mean, it had to be evolved as well, but yeah. That was the only time I went for all Pokemon. I don't even think I did it in the 1st generation, I only did it in the 3rd. Which was very painful because there were like a 386 or something like that Pokemon in there. But before that, trading also wasn't really a thing for me because I didn't have someone to trade with. Yeah. Maybe amp up the speed a little bit more. I mean, okay, if you guys get a headache, let me know. I'll go to 13. So that's 30% higher. Alter, it's actually getting complicated to move around. What is happening here? We are farming. I played for 20 hours, got 2 Onyx dragons. You need to do the reset. If you just play, it is really difficult to get Onyx gear. I mean, if you get lucky, you get it, but in my entire 30 hours of playtime, I've gotten 0 Onyx gear. Like, I didn't even know it's a thing in the game until I saw it in a video. So that's the other side, how it can go. Though, okay, to be fair, if you make videos on a game, it is something very different than if you play the game, because I'm looking for certain things that I can put into a video, like certain goals. So if I don't succeed, I will just restart until I finally have it. So a run that takes others 30 minutes can easily take me 5 to 6 hours until I get that run. Like, you may have noticed, a lot of the things that I do in videos, they are usually chance-based. So a normal player would go for safe wins and win 9 out of 10 games. Well, I will go for something that will have like a, let's say, a 1 in 5 or a 2 out of 10 to win a game. But those 2 that would win are incredibly or way more entertaining than the average run the other person would do, just to look at. Good afternoon, Ben. Hi, hi. Welcome. Okay, the loading is actually triggering me now because that's like the longest part about this entire thing. Have you got any new Onyx equipment? Yes, I've gotten a bunch. We can check it out in a moment. I showed it in the beginning, but I just started the stream. So obviously people don't magically pop in. Let me just tune on the music a little bit. I'm getting too concerned that it's too loud. Let's just use a southeast going dash from spawn if manually moving becomes complicated. We'll always go straight for the water. What? Yeah. Just go southeast? Not sure what you mean. So what we have right now is we have this staff, which is a lot worse than my current one, but it has the benefit of having more rerolls, so I may actually take that just for the sake of rerolls. Because what will happen is, after I get all the 4 equipment, I will start going into games, alterating into the Frost Lady, and then I will reroll until I get a legend, and the legend has to be the Frost Dragon. That means the more rerolls I have, the more likely it is that that happens. So I may actually change that. We have this just has banishes and alterations, but mine is better, so I don't care. We have, I think I sold the majority of the other. Yeah, I sold the others because they were for other characters that this one can't use. We have the helmet here, we have this helmet here, and I think the rest also doesn't have it, right? Yeah, so we are missing exactly 1 equipment. But I sold all the rest. Okay, so the actual reason why I sold all the rest yesterday at first was I started, like, okay, it was like, I found, wait, let me actually check Discord, that I can give you precise answers on that. From Dex, just that you understand, has image. Okay, when was that? I found... Okay, how do I do this? You'll just have to believe me. I posted it on the Death Must Die Discord. I found the head equipment that I have in my inventory. That I have in my inventory. The first one, I found it at 9 AM this morning. So I farmed the entire night just resetting and everything. So, you know. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. I can't believe that I actually did that for... I think I started at midnight doing that. So that was literally... I think I continued until 10 AM and then I went to sleep. Because I was eager, like after I found the third piece, I was eager to find the last remaining piece, the torso, but I didn't find it. So yeah. Whereas everything at 2 times, it's at 13 times. The game is sped up to make it faster. How can you do that? Okay, so first of all, I want to state this. I have no idea about a cheat engine and I don't know what it can do to you, so I don't just want to give a recommendation on something and then you get banned and then you're like, oh, Dex made this. He's at fault, okay? I just want to say, I have no idea what this can cause. I have no idea if Steam forbids this or if you get banned or stuff like that, okay? But it's quite simple. You can just look it up online. Like, I was just, before I started the stream, well, a little bit earlier, like 2 hours earlier, I was looking for ways to speed up games because all the ways that I know for Vampire Survivors didn't work here. And yeah, the only way that apparently works is cheat engine. Or the main way. To go into the water, no bumping while running. You can use the dash ability in the shop home area. Wait, but that, you mean when I'm already down there at the shop? Or what? Like, my only difficulty is getting from here to the shop. Down there is easy. Your favorite roguelike? Honestly, no idea. I usually don't really have favorite games. I usually just have games that I feel really in the mood to play. In that moment. Seeing Mary's assets bouncing at Sonic speed was definitely not on my list of things I plan to see today. I guess that's one way to look at it, right? Yeah. Hi, Benham. I don't even see the bouncing, really. Is it just for me that this is getting so difficult to see that you don't really notice it? But the FPS is probably different for you than it is for me. Because for you it's to a set 60. I had to disable VSync, because otherwise the speed up doesn't work. And I don't know if you can see the FPS in the top right, but it's just going bonkers all the time. What is the speed? Honestly, I need to find a stupid response somehow. We fired up her butt. See, she's on fire. That's fitting. Yes. Yes, yes. Nah, I need something better. Man, I found an amazing salad. I don't even know if you can call that salad. In German, those things are called Kichererbsen. And it has like onions in there, those Kichererbsen. I don't know how they're called in English. A little bit of like tomato stuff. But like it's like the stuff that you put on spaghetti, but not like the super wet tomato stuff, but like the thicker one. And then there is... what is Weichkäse called? You know, the Greek cheese. is in there, and it's super tasty, man. I love that stuff. Chickpeas? Oh yeah, chickpeas. Why would you call them chickpeas? What do chicks have to do with that? Okay, what has laughing to do with that? I guess that's also true. Kichererbsen. Weird. Feta? Yeah, Feta-Käse. Exactly, Feta cheese, yeah. Yep. Hi, Dane. I'm not sure if this music is calming me or it's just getting me more mad. Hi, Eric. Cottage cheese? I think that's something different, but I don't know that. I know it's called Feta. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's called Feta at least. It's like those little white cubes of cheese. A little bit of both on the music thing? Yeah, probably true. I think I'll do a couple more resets and maybe then we'll go for a run. I don't want to make too many runs because they take up so much time and it's just so much more efficient to reset the game all the time. But yeah. 7 legends. I think we had 8 at the end, I'm pretty sure. That was insane. Is it firm or is it crumbly? It is firm, I think, but you can like easily squish it with your tongue. But so the reason why I say this way is because I know very crumbly cheese that you just put in your hand and it falls apart if you just slightly push it, you know? It's like a teenager working under stress. Psych. Feta-Käse, yeah. Yeah, I think it was 8. We had like 6 legends and at the very end we got 2 more legends from the Fates. That was an insane run. That was yesterday out of the stream. Maybe we can do something similar today. We'll just go for Frost. We'll go for Fire and God of Time and just see if we can create a monstrosity like that again. Coming into the stream and there's a discussion about cheese. Yeah, to be honest, the main reason why I'm streaming today and yesterday is just for the equipment grind and because I'm going mental. Like, I've been watching so many YouTube videos that I really don't care about. Like, I even started watching drama videos because I needed some form of emotions because otherwise I'm just dying inside. You know, I watched stuff about the Pokemon issue thingy, Chickamalicks happening there. I watched stuff about the Mr. Beast drama because how does he dare to help someone. What did I watch? Honestly, I forgot most of the other stuff. Those were just the most recent videos. Nice work today. Dude, I didn't do any work today. What are you talking about? It was a game message. It's like, I haven't started a game in like 2 days. Yeah, and I did amazing work today. How dare Mr. Beast bless the rains in America? Yeah, it's just really stupid. So, the only thing, I thought about it because I like to take like an approach where I always look at every side, you know, and not just the obvious one or the side that I am on. And the only thing that I could technically see as a reason, but you have to keep in mind I'm not an expert on this topic, is if you provide a village that has been used for decades to take in not good, unhealthy water, their immune system will adapt to that to a degree. Like, your immune system can't make you immune, but you can deal with a lot of the bacteria inside of the water, right? That you could, like, other people couldn't deal with. They would get the diarrhea, sicknesses, and die. And these wells that are built there and the solar systems, they need to be repaired and they need to be what is it called? Like, when you just have to keep it alive, okay? And most likely, but I don't know it, but most likely this will not happen because that is a lot of money for the eternity, like for the rest of the life, right? So if they break down and they don't get the fresh water anymore, then they have to go back to walking this insane distance to get the dirty water, and at this point their immune system will have calmed down a lot and may not even really be used to the bacteria anymore because after 3 years stuff changes a lot, especially on like virus level, bacteria level, they change a lot. And this could cause major issues if they have to go back to drinking that bad water. Now, is it Mr. Beast's fault that they have to drink that? No, of course not. But if they are worse off after that period than they would have been without it, then you can say, okay, that could be valid criticism that needs to be considered, that this may in the end cause more harm than it does good. That is the only justification I could see for criticism possible. But to be honest, maybe someone should just make sure that these things that make sure that the villages can thrive, you know, and people can survive, that they stay intact. How about that? Huh? Huh? Just saying. Just saying. Hi Unga Bunga, welcome back. The Pokemon thing is cringe on all sides. Pokemon could have just giga chatted it and it would have been fine, and all the people going Sherlock Holmes to treasure is also cringe. Controversial opinion. Controversial opinion. So, my initial take on this was, I can fully understand her response. And honestly, I didn't think there was a problem with the response. But hear me out, okay? Before you call me a simp or stuff like that, I don't watch her. I don't even know what stuff she does. I only know that she belongs or belonged to offline TV. So, to understand, when you're a public figure, then you obviously receive a lot of shit, okay? But who gives you shit? Those that give you shit are not your fans, because they will word things nicely. Those that really give you shit are people that come in and they are just looking to trigger you. And what happened there was pretty much the cookies got released, they are overpriced, it's obviously overpriced. That's the entire point of creating a branded thing, right? And then people blew up this thing completely out of proportions with that it's just another company and it's like the same thing, resold, branded and more expensive. Well, wake up, little shitlet. This is literally how the entire world works. You know, why do you think, do you have like the same product in every single store? One is super expensive, branded, the other one is a store brand, and like 10 times cheaper. It's the same thing. But you buy the more expensive one because it works, okay? So let's not talk about that, because that is normal. Pretty much every single influencer also does that, but even normal brands. This is normal, okay? So no shit there. But then this got blown up on social media, because obviously, why wouldn't you do that, right? You get a lot of views, and I don't say that's wrong, because that's how that works. The drama and clickbait about that, okay, also understandable. But then a huge audience that is not her main audience got upset with that. And they came in, and they were shit-talking her pretty much like all the time about this entire topic. And the way I view her comment about that, like, if you're poor, then, or something like this, like, right, she called the person poor. And this is what got really a lot of people upset, because now they're saying she called her viewers poor. I guarantee you that person that she responded to is not her viewer. I guarantee you that this person managed to trigger her buttons in that moment, she got really upset, and then she decided to take a bad approach and insult that person, you know? So taking whatever bad thing that, oh, well, I mean, she looks decent, but it's not really my type, no. So what she did is, she did a typical approach of, instead of ignoring it, she went back and insulted the person by saying, you're not even able to afford that, you know? So the point is not even to say you don't have the money or you're not willing to spend it. The point is really just insult the person. And then also some people got upset, like, yeah, now you're insulting your viewers, they can't afford it. I don't think anyone really takes it as an insult. The only thing that really bothers me about this statement is there will be people that would be willing to support her, they would want to support her, but they can't afford it. And those would get hit in the crossfire. As well as everyone who just doesn't have the luxury to buy something like that in general, right? They also get hit in the crossfire. And this is the part that doesn't sit right with me. But the rest I can fully understand. But what she should have done is, she should have just after that went online, say, okay, sorry guys, I wanted to roast this person. Right, it's not called insult, it's roast. I wanted to roast this person, and I didn't think about it all too much. I just wanted to insult him after he annoyed me all chat long, which was stupid. I should have ignored him, but I didn't, and this was targeted at him only with the purpose to insult him. I messed up, because then I heard maybe other people that are actually my viewers and stuff like this, which wasn't the intent. Sorry about that, okay? This is how it should have continued, but like, whatever. Honestly, we all know as a League player, Dex has a tier 3 sub to her, joking. I'm actually considering if I ever had a tier 3 sub to someone except to myself, because you automatically have that, so I guess I'm my biggest simp. Well, that kinda sucks. I honestly, I'll just find a female and tier 3 sub to them, but this doesn't sound so bad. Just gotta find one that I like. Donating is hard since the best thing you can do is find the thing is, doing charitable work is always hard because you never know how much money is actually going there, and obviously it's not 100% because they also have to pay for expenses, which is a given. Like, no matter who would be doing this would pay for expenses, but the bigger an organization is, the more of those, like, the expenses will get higher because they also need other things to pay for the bigger your crew becomes. But then you also don't know if the motives are fully legit or not, right? So it's just a really difficult topic. Like, all I said with Mr. Beast is I can see a valid point where you could criticize the entire thing, but it's not like you can just flick with your fingers and say, okay, like, there's a solution to it. It's not. Yeah, the cookies are literally just streamer brand merch you buy to support the streamer, not cause they're healthy or anything. Yeah. I mean, honestly speaking, sometimes I had like, I wanted to possibly buy something like merch because I kinda liked the merch, but I'll be honest, everything I've bought in my life that was associated to a person, I didn't like it all too much. I was just like, okay, yeah, sure. Actually, I only bought something once. I think for the other things it was just, I didn't care, I'd just rather donate the money, you know? If I want to give someone money, I'll donate it. It's that simple. Because everything else always takes a cut. But yeah. But yeah, it's the same thing here. And I guess at least here for your money you actually get some cookies that you can eat. Like, but that's not a thing that a normal person will do. A normal person will not buy an iPhone to have a phone. A normal like someone who buys an iPhone obviously wants it as a status symbol. Same for Lamborghini, same for the Rolex, same for all these other things, right? Aliensware, I don't know how they are nowadays, but it's the same topic, and I'm totally fine. If someone wants to do that, that's your decision, it's your life, it's your money. But yeah. Isn't this obvious? Yeah, but people like to get upset. As I understand it with the whole cookie issue is that she said, just say you're broke, while she, a while ago said another girl that demanded to sub. Yeah, but the way I see that here, like, okay, so the girl was in general saying that, though as far as I know, that girl was actually just, how's it called when you try to go viral by saying something that is outrageous? As far as I know, the other girl was that, and ironically speaking, everyone making a video on that and everyone contributing to it with comments and views and everything was literally helping out the cause, because that was the entire point of it. But I don't see these on equal levels, because the way I view Pokey's comment there was a direct roast to this particular person. So not even, like, don't even consider what the statement is. She could have literally just said, your mom is fat. And it would have had the same effect, with the difference that this one here is a more directly related to the topic roast. I don't know if that makes any sense what I mean right now. So, okay, for example, a very good example, League of Legends, okay? So if someone roasts me, the game crashed. Oh, that's not good. Well, I guess I got roasted there. Maybe I'll slow down a bit. Again, I haven't tested this, so I don't really know what the limitations are or how this works, really. Please tell me that everything is working. Okay, that is working. Is the speed up still working, or is it also dead? Oh, speed up is working. Nice. Okay, example with League of Legends. Okay, so I play a huge amount of ARAM there. I don't like ranks anymore. I used to play a lot of ranks. Nowadays, I'm like, nope, can't be bothered with that. I play a lot of ARAM, okay? Now, sometimes there will be people that roast your skill level on the freaking random champions that you get, okay? And sometimes they'll go after your current rank. And the irony is that oftentimes these people are actually quite low ranks, you know? They'll insult you for having a, in quotation mark, low rank, but they are way below you. And this is a time, this is a moment where if I'm bored enough or annoyed enough, I will actually go back and insult this person for their rank. Now here's the issue. The statement that I make is in particular only about this person to fire back at them, but not a general statement, because I can't care less about what rank someone has. However, this will also hit the people that I'm playing with that actually have the same rank as this person, you know. So, but the thing is, I'm not firing at that elo, it's meant as a roast or an insult towards this particular person. And this is where it gets a little bit complicated, depending on how people understand it. But I think everyone that got upset in this scenario is actually not a viewer of her. I think they are just outsiders that don't even really belong there, you know, and they saw something. Similar to how people get upset about someone dressing as a Chinese person or Mexican person, but they are not a Chinese person or a Mexican person. It's pretty much the same story. But it's fun to get upset about stuff. It's emotions. Something happens in the boring life. I do that myself, okay? I'm not saying like... I'm not saying... I'm not kink shaming anyone here, okay? What do we have here? Considering she has also had a lot of bad experiences, someone triggering her must be hard for her to ignore at this point. I don't think it is hard for her to ignore it. I just think if you go on for long enough, I think the difficulty here may have been on multiple layers, which is, first of all, yes, okay, she has received a lot of shit in the past, but also a lot of shit that was deserved. But the issue here is, in particular with this thing, everyone does it. Like, this is so normal that everyone who has the slightest idea of a business nowadays knows this is just normal. Like, there is nothing special about what she did. This is the most basic thing you can possibly do. And like 98% of all influencers do that. Content creators, influencers, right? Like, if I sell merch, I will not freaking create the merch myself. I'll go to a company that is dedicated to that, and then I will put my own prices in, which is at minimum what it costs in creation. So obviously my price has to be higher than theirs, because otherwise I'm not making money, or worse, I'm losing money, right? But yeah. So you're donating to yourself? Oh, I don't know what that was to. The statement. Shit. Sorry. Unprofessional reaction. That one I give in. That one I give in. So that when I say I understand, I really just mean I understand. Nothing else, you know? It's similar to when you say, I got really angry, so I punched the glass door and it broke down. I understand, okay? You got controlled by emotions, you broke it down. That doesn't mean I say you're right. That doesn't mean you're justified. That doesn't mean it should have happened this way. I just say I can understand it. Temper issues, you know? And if you get shit for a very long time and you get really upset and in that moment it just overwhelms you, you'll say things you wouldn't have said otherwise. I don't even know of a streamer who hasn't had some sort of scandal. Yeah, it's normal. I wonder what the first Dex scandal will be. Dex went for 1 year without ball jokes. We'll cancel him. How does he dare doing that? Though, to be fair, like, streamers is a different topic than YouTubers, right? Because they are online a lot. Like, all the time. So it's easy that something happens and gets taken out of context as well, and that creates a shitstorm. While for YouTubers, it's a lot less, but, like, even with a lot less, there are a lot of things that happen there. Normal person would definitely do the same, just not for a streamer. How many people have band t-shirts? Okay, that's actually true. I have a couple of band-related things, yeah, where I paid a premium for that. True. I guess, yeah. I think it's a little bit harder because YouTube is such... YouTube in general has such a... has a very different view to it compared to most other things, because in its core, YouTube is free and everyone can do it, so everyone is equal. And usually, to be elevated above others, perception-wise, you need to be on something that is distanced from other people that can't easily repeat that or attempt it, if that makes sense. Like, just think about the comparison starting an acting career versus starting a YouTube channel. Ginormous difference. Like, I wouldn't even know how to get into an acting career. Like, and I'm not talking about playing in the worst TV shows that no one will ever watch except for your 98-year-old grandma that doesn't even see what's really going on the screen. But like, I mean, you know, a successful one. And the YouTube one, everyone can attempt that. But the other one is a lot more complicated to get into. So I think it's natural to have way more respect for one than for the other. I can only play Arim, I'll just mute whoever starts to flame me. Yeah, I usually always play Arim. Flame is honestly nowadays really pretty much like eliminated in League. Like, it still happens, but it's so rare. And usually I see it like once every 2 to 3 games and it's someone riding easy, and it obviously is the worst person in the team, but yeah. Then those same players ran it down every single time they saw me, every ranked match. How to unlock space-time sign on Maris? Check the achievements up here. One of them is it. In which Bundesland do you live? In the south. Dex didn't upload HoloCure for too long, cancel him, I'm joking. To be fair, I'm done with HoloCure, right? So that's at least a thing. I mean, not done forever, but I'm done with like the content that I wanted to make on it. But we'll go back to that once the next update comes out. And maybe the boys will get in there. But I think they just recently got added, right? So it will take a while until they appear there. But they are bland. Holy moly, the delay is huge. I don't think the delay is the problem. The problem is just when I talk for longer about a topic, then I have to scroll up in chat to continue responding. Adblock is free. That's true. But that's like the thing. Adblock is actually a very similar topic to the perception that I meant towards YouTubers or content creators online in general, or influencers on anywhere. First, because the stakes are really low to get into that, but Adblocker is the same stuff, right? People were used to a free internet, and that's why they feel entitled that they are fine to use an adblocker, because this is how it used to be and how they grew up with it. With the internet, right? And YouTube is non-different, right? You had like an entirely free platform and suddenly it gets flooded with ads, so this is not acceptable. Now, I have a split stance on adblock. Like, on one part I'm like, okay, adblock is fine if it's done right, and I think YouTube is actually doing it right, one of the few platforms that do it. But if I see a page with a single pop-up or autoplay ad or stuff like that, I will immediately block them. But yeah, for YouTube I use premium, so I don't see ads. I don't play Wild Rift. It's like the mobile version. It's like going on TikTok instead of YouTube. You know? What's the topic? We had a couple of topics. One was the Pokemon stuff, Mr. Beast, YouTube perception. Now a little bit of adblock, but to be honest, I don't even want to get too deep into the topic because I have like so many opinions on adblock, and I have very specific triggers also in that area that will be quite hard to explain possibly, so I don't even really want to get into that. Hi Crazy Max, welcome back. Wait, you're in the south when's DexCon? Nah. Nah. I actually wanted to attend an event this year, the video day. It is in Germany. Because I was like, okay, Dex, you should maybe like socialize a little bit. Like you haven't met up with a single person this year. I'm not a very social person, okay? And it's like, okay, let's just go to the video day, you know? It's for YouTubers or content creators. You'll get to know companies, you get to know other creators, can talk a bit and stuff like that. Yeah, I got the ticket and didn't go there. I slept. I was like, oh no, it's 4 PM. I woke up at 4 PM. The thing started at 10 AM. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, guys. How is he speeding up the video on live stream? We're not speeding up the video. I'm using cheat engine to speed up the game. Didn't think about your reading habit. I just like going over all the comments, you know, not just the one that is the most recent. And I think my chat is slow enough that I can do that without getting behind too much. But do some of you guys remember where, like, one of these really bad examples where we had like a chat and I was like, I think 1.5 hours behind YouTube chat or something like that? Like, it was really, really bad. Because there were a lot of comments coming in, but I also talked like 5 to 10 minutes about like some comments, and suddenly I was super far behind. Because this kept going for like 8 hours. I don't mind a few ads, I do mind 20 in a 5-minute video. I don't think it's realistic that you'll ever see 20 in a 5-minute video. In fact, I think that's even impossible. So, the way YouTube does it, unless they are testing in that moment, which sometimes they'll play a lot more ads, but they're really short ads, then like 3 to 2 second ads, where they put 5 in a row, but like this is like A/B testing, okay? If you got that, then you were an exception. The way YouTube does it is, there's a limitation of 2 ads that you can show per batch. 2, that's the maximum. And they consist either of 2 skippable ads, or they consist of 1 skippable ad and 1 that is 15 seconds or less, because over 15 seconds it's automatically skippable. So these 2 exist, so at maximum you can watch 20 seconds of ads. This can happen at the pre-roll, and this can happen at every single point where the YouTuber puts an ad slot. A slot is just a chance for ads to appear, but on average, a person on a video of mine, for example, will see 0.4 ads. And since they see double ads, that means out of 5 people, 1 person will see an ad. A single ad, like a single ad play of these double ads. Which is not a very high chance, you know. That is not a very high chance. And the way it's decided whether you see an ad or not is depending on many factors. The number 1 factor is how likely are you to continue watching the video if you see an ad right now. This is what the algorithm does, okay? He decides it based on your viewing habits. Number 2 is ad availability. And this depends on the season of the year, so towards the end of the year you tend to see a lot more ads. And this is where I also commonly say to people that watch my video and see a lot of ads, just use ad blocker. Just use it, I don't care. Just do it. Like, I'm not saying everyone should use ad blocker, I'm just saying those extreme cases that like see 20 ads a video, just use ad blocker. Because the system of YouTube really sucks. I have a ton of ad slots on my videos, because again, 1 in 5 people gets to see a double ad that is really low because it's gaming, but some people really get effed over by what I'm doing, and they see way too many ads. So just use an ad blocker, totally fine. And I wished, okay, that's what I wanted to say actually, and I wish there was a way that I can limit ads per person, that I can just say, you see at maximum 4 ads. So 1 that could happen at the pre-roll, which is a double ad, right? 20 seconds of your life for a 30-minute video, I think that's fair. And then 1 that happens somewhere later, like a double ad again, 20 seconds maximum, so you spend a total of 40 seconds watching ads, and that's how I earn my money. I think that's a fair trade, I would say. But yeah. It's sadly not like that. I'm watching YouTube so much more I'm watching so much more YouTube than Netflix that I got YouTube Premium. Same thing here. I had Netflix for 8 months and I watched 3 movies. Or 1 show and 2 movies. And I paid for 8 months. And at that point I said, you know what, I'll just cancel Netflix. And I don't even intend to go back if they have a great show. I'll just use another page to watch it for free. And hey, I'm watching YouTube all day long, so I'll use YouTube Premium, because I got mostly annoyed on my phone with it. Like, especially at night. But yeah, that's why I did it. And honestly speaking, since then I've been using YouTube Music that has replaced Spotify. And YouTube Music is really good, because you have all the remixes that Spotify can't have. You know, from other people that make remixes with music, because Spotify doesn't allow that usually. That depends how close they are. I stopped playing Wild Rift. Okay, I don't play Wild Rift. 1 or 2 ads are fine, and ads starting video and ending is also fine. Then there are 10 ads, of each of them is 30 and unskippable. That shouldn't be the case, because ads automatically turn into skippable ads if they are 15 seconds long. No, longer than 15 seconds. I don't know if it's 20 or 15 seconds because they changed that once, but I think they actually went down. I think they went from 20 seconds to 15 seconds. And you should never see 10 ads. Like, this must have been like a finance video or something, where you don't have a lot of videos on, where the ad revenue is also very high. But honestly, 10 ads on a single video would really surprise me. If this is your regular experience. If this is like a one-off, okay, that can happen, stuff gets messed up, you know. Sucks, of course, when it happens, but if it's like once a month, then it's like, yeah, okay. Sucks that it happened here, but like, how much does it really impact your viewing experience? Like, is it something necessary to take an urgent look at or to complain about? But yeah. Otherwise, I completely agree with you. Can you teach me how to using CE to speed up timer? Just look up for a tutorial. Like, it's super duper easy. You literally just download it, you open the the program that you want to speed up, you click on enable speed tag, and you just type in your value, click apply. If it doesn't apply and nothing happens, you have to disable VSync. And best is to play it in, where is it? Oh yeah, best is to play it in full screen window or windowed, not in exclusive full screen. Did I check? Yeah, oh my god. I'm not joking, happened last year, used adblock since then because absolutely no. I mean, everyone can use the stuff that they want to use. Imagine being VTuber and having super chat reading streams. Huh? Ah, I'm missing the context right now to what that was. Sorry, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say to that because I don't know what it was about. Lately I've had exclusively 2 times 15 to 20 seconds unskippable ads. Yeah, okay, but... So if that's actually a thing nowadays... And I'm always very cautious, because whenever I actually dug into the topic, it turned out that reality was different than people thought it was, but they got upset about something, so they believed that. But I will just say, okay, let's say the worst case is the case, it's 2 times 20. Okay, that's the highest roll out of what you mentioned there. That's 40 seconds. I would say that's more than fine. It highly depends on, obviously, how long the video is. If you're watching a 3-minute video, 40 seconds ads, holy shit. But if it's like a 30-minute video and you get one pre-roll with 2 times 20-second ads, I would say that's fine. That's totally fine. Now, if that happens 5 times in a 10-minute video, it's also a different story, because you just watched 3 minutes and 20 seconds of ads on a 10-minute video. Ouch. 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 It's like on television level. Ouch. Actually, no, I think television was worse. The standard of a 10-minute video is 5 to 10 ads. That sounds a little bit too extreme. That's not... Are you really sure that's the case? Yeah, that stuff is not worth it. Sadly. Ads are usually louder than the content, so always makes me wake up. Yeah, no, if you watch it to fall asleep, I would just say get premium. Like honestly. Like, otherwise it's really suffering to watch that. Or adblock, of course. The only downside is, okay, so I understand the point of adblock and why people use it, but it gets a little bit complicated because technically speaking you could extend this to always using adblock, but this is the revenue that people rely on, right? So for example, in my case, I could literally double my income if adblock wouldn't exist. And while, like, if you look at certain YouTubers that already earn millions or 100,000 a month or so, that's a topic where, like, okay, make the rich richer, of course you'll say that. Yeah, but there are a lot of borderline YouTubers, you know, that just barely get across the limit that they need. And there it gets a little bit more complicated because you also stop working, right? So once you're done with YouTube, or rather YouTube is done with you, and you have to get back to the market, you will be behind everyone else. And that's where it gets a little bit tougher, where I say, ouch. Complicated. Oh no, my chat just jumped down. I don't know where I was. Did you know that you're awesome? Oh, thank you. You're awesome too. Is YouTube Premium a thing where you can download videos and watch them offline? Yes. You can download the videos, watch them offline. You have YouTube Music alongside with it. You have higher bitrate on 1080p. I don't know if they rolled back the 4K change that only premium users can watch that, but that is enabled. Unless they change it again, because there was an update, but the higher bitrate is really worth it. And you don't get ads, which is like that alone I would pay for it. Call here around 90 viewers, but only 28 likes. Guys, thumbs up. Can't believe it, guys. Can't believe it. The letdown. Only every third person of you liked the video. Horrible. Oh, Jesus. That would be an insane like ratio if there was a video. I can say YouTube vids for kids are loaded with ads. I have no idea about them, but I do know videos with kids, or for kids rather, they work very differently from the rest. They work very differently. It's a whole topic in itself, because it's really something. Good night, Unga Bunga. Have a good one. Can cheat engine speed up load screens? No. I wished. That's like the worst part about this, right? Does cheat engine work in Vampire Survivors? It definitely should. You know what, chat? We gotta do an experiment. Everyone who doesn't use adblock, try to sample how many ads you see and write it on a sheet. I mean, you can technically speaking just... You can just disable your adblock, right? And just compare what reality would look like for you. Because you can never really look at other people, because your profile on Google is unique. Like the things that it would show to you and what it thinks is good for you. But also depending on where you're from, you have a very, very different experience. So in ad-heavy countries, you will see a lot of ads, while in low... Like, in countries where you don't spend a lot on ads in general, advertisement, you will barely see any ads. You gotta contact Raid Shadow Legends for sponsorship. Honestly, I was considering it when I saw how much they would pay, but at the same time I was like, nah, I didn't feel comfortable with it. It's just... Nah. Nah. Thank you, ABC. I use Adblock plus Premium. I also use both of them. Wait a second, what happened on Discord? What I want to say? Use adblock. Yeah, I also use that. So the thing is, I'm totally fine with ads, especially those that don't do anything, but they're just on the side of the screen. I really don't care about them at all. What I do hate is, and for example on 9gag, that is an app that I frequently go to, not the app, but the online version, but on the phone, because I can't stand the app. And what happens there is they have ads in there that if you scroll down and you accidentally touch them, you move them. You know, it's like interacting with the ad, and it's so annoying and frustrating. And then pop-ups pop up, you know, or sounds randomly play, and Jesus Christ, are they annoying. You know, for stuff like this, I'll instantly disable the entire page. Like, if you put stuff like that there, you don't deserve any ad revenue. That's just disgusting. Like, I can understand most things. You have to pay for stuff, obviously you need to earn money, and companies, the point of companies is to earn money, right? So it's beyond just make back the money that you spend, but they obviously also need to make money in general. I totally understand it and I'm fine with that. But stuff like this, especially these interaction ads that you can interact with, Jesus, are you annoying. Who made these? Who puts these on these sites? It's so annoying. Can anyone tell me how to speed up the game with CE? You have to explain what's the problem. Like, on what step do you fail of the tutorial? Even in Bulgaria, the poorest country in Europe, you get a shit ton of ads. I don't know how. It's not about money. Japan, for example, has a very, very low ad spending. And Japan is insanely well off. It's just a cultural thing. I use adblock and YouTube banned adblock, which is illegal in some countries. I'm pretty sure it's not illegal to ban adblock. I think there are some things that YouTube is doing to detect adblock that can be illegal in some countries. But in most countries where it was called out that it's illegal, they kinda ignored the part that it's very common in those countries to do it, just in a different way. Like, one country I was called out for was Germany. Like, premium is here totally common. You have to belong to a premium subscription to even view something, you know, which is a different thing, but this is a system they could implement, so I would be very careful with how loud I get about certain things, you know, because the next step would really be, you can only view the content, certain content, if you belong to a premium group, and YouTube could enforce that, and YouTube would easily get through with that. So what about ads on a video that have sponsored segment? I don't see a problem with that. Like, sponsors are for me a like completely different topic. Sponsors, because, okay, think about it, right? You have a sponsored segment. Let's say it's 90 seconds long. What happens if you see a sponsored segment? What I do on my phone is I click to the right 10 times. Okay, the first time, and like a double click to speed up 10 seconds, and then 8 more times for 80 other seconds. It's over. 2 seconds of my time. So this has nothing to do with anything else, right? Because it's so easy to skip. There's nothing forcing you to watch it. And it's free money for the YouTuber. So I don't see a problem there at all. Some alternative clients do skip sponsorships. That also exists, yes. The issue is, so the issue with sponsorships is, a lot of them, and especially when I pick them, I try to pick things that are genuinely interesting for people, that could be interesting for people. But if you go for something like this, where you're so selective about the sponsorships that you take, then you will not get the best paying sponsorships. And often those are people or indie developers that can't pay a lot of money in the first place. You know, some people will pay an okay amount, but most of the times you have a sort of a deal of certain downloads have to happen that you get paid a certain amount or stuff like this, you know. So if people just always skip it, you earn nothing with the sponsorship. Even though it looks like you will earn money, you will earn nothing with that. And it's also the same thing with most of these VPN and stuff like this, you know, where you can use a code to save money. What actually happens there is, it's like 10% off, and then the YouTuber gets 10%, so the company only gets 80% in quotation marks only, and the YouTuber gets 10% of that, right? So if everyone just skips it and no one uses the code, then they earn nothing with that, and eventually the company will also drop them because it's not beneficial to set the entire backend up for that. Another thing is, you get tired of watching an ad, like in TV or something, you don't watch that many ads, but in YouTube you watch tons of ads. I mean, I don't know how it's for you, but like here you watch a huge amount of ads on TV. It's usually when you took the toilet break, when you went to the kitchen and got something new to eat, or had to wait. Because you could either switch channels, but like after around 5 to 10 minutes the ads were over, and then it would continue, and sometimes you would just miss the start, so it would just be better to do something else, you know? Just, like, okay, think about even cinema, right? You go into the cinema, I don't know if this is a worldwide thing, but in Germany, you go into the cinema, then you see, like, you pay for that, then you see a bunch of ads, then you see a bunch of trailers, which is just, like, literally advertisement for the cinema, and then the actual movie starts. You literally pay for that, to be there, to watch ads and to watch trailers. You know? Like, it's like... It's kind of normal. Like, YouTube is not really an exception for that. And now you can of course say, yeah, but the ads are just a minor part of the entire movie. Yeah, but you literally paid for the movie, right? It's not a free experience. You literally paid for the movie and you still see ads. Ouch. Ouch. And that's acceptable. Also television, right? You pay for that to still see all of the ads. You still pay for it. On YouTube, if you pay for YouTube, you don't see ads anymore. Zero. They're gone. So I don't think the comparison between television and that is fair, just because they work very differently. Basically invade your privacy to see if you use adblock. Yes, in some countries, yes. Yes. But let's say they can... I wouldn't get too upset about that, and I only say that for the reasons because I do know, as a YouTuber, I do know more things than normal people in quotation marks, and if you go too far into the wrong direction, you may have a result that is a lot worse. So yeah. It's like, one way ads could work in the future is they get integrated into the video itself when it gets loaded. So to understand what I mean, because there were like there was a little bit of misunderstanding in the past, so I'll just get out Paint and we'll do the amazing paint job. Okay, let's talk about this. And this is just one way, okay, because the other way is literally just hiding it behind premium. There we go. Okay, so let's talk about this. So currently how it is you have your video there, right? That video entirely is available and gets downloaded to your computer. And then there is a script running, okay? And that script alongside the way, I'll just call it SC for script, okay? Actually, no, let's call it ad. Let's call it ad. There's an ad script running, and this will, like, at certain points of this video, okay, there will be like ads appearing. You used to see that with these green, yellow things. Those were just ad slots. They were not actual ads. But yes, these would appear, and this is what gets blocked. Okay, this is what gets blocked with adblock. So this never happens, and the video stays ad free. Now, what they can do is they have the video there, and instead of sending the video to you, they first. What is happening with the color? Hello? What is it doing? Oh, that's right click, okay. So what they can do is, they can simply, because the script gets loaded on the page, okay, and on the page it will say call this ad and this happens. What they can do is, upon loading the video, they can insert the ad, and what this gets transformed into is the same video, so you don't see the yellow spots, you don't see them, because it gets converted into a new video that has these ads in them, and this is then what you get to see as final result. Okay, so actually let's just put the ads here just for the sake of clarity, but this is what you get to see then as a viewer. So the problem is, no possible software that we know of can possibly detect these ads, because they are integrated in the video. And if you simply take away the controls that someone can't skip in that moment, you're forced to watch the ads. Similar to how it is with ads right now, right? You don't have the controls anymore. And if they just belong into the video, you can't change it anymore. Because there is nothing that could possibly allow you to skip. Because you don't know when these ads happen, and ad blockers would need to know exactly what the ad looks like and exactly where it happens to possibly attempt to block that, but then you would need to change a video file, which is very hard. Like, all that sponsor block does is, to understand that, because someone may say, yeah, you have sponsor block. Well, all that sponsor block does is, it takes the TTS, okay, text to speech. This is like the CC, the subtitle, and it looks for words like sponsors, okay? It looks for something that says sponsor, and then it skips that part automatically based on the subtitles, or people that use it, that is the alternative, people that use sponsor block, they report, okay, they report a sponsor that is not being skipped right now, and this whole process here will then lead to a new video where a section of it is just cut out. Like it gets skipped. It's not removed out of the video, it just gets skipped. Okay, let's make like an arrow here, okay? And this is the problem. Because if this ever happens, adblock is over. You can't do anything anymore. There's nothing you'll be able to do. Because you can't possibly identify the ads unless you have like a super powerful new AI that could possibly do it, but I highly doubt this will be possible in the foreseeable future. And you are forced to watch the ads or close the video. These are the only two options. You know? So, and this is just one way how it can be done. And this is where it gets a little bit complicated, like really complicated, where you have to be careful how far you want to go. Okay, now I have to catch up with comments. Oh yeah, this will be problematic. What annoys me though is always seeing the same ad again and again and again. This is really painful, I hate that. I wish you would just see different ads, this would be more fine for me. But seeing the same ad for the 50th time on the same day is like, what the hell? The lightning evade collecting shards gives more speed. Go for speed upgrades. You can fly around. You can collect loot buildings like crazy. One evade give you... Yeah, it's... Yeah. The thing is you don't know what you get out of the loot things, right? And you have to find them first. This one here is just faster. I don't think there's a difference, because ads are nothing different. Like, okay, so... Let's put a blank there. So what you wrote is the trailers in the cinema, I can understand. It's kind of informative, may pique your interest in another movie. It's technically an ad, but there's a difference. Okay, let's blank some of these words. The ad in the video, I can understand. It's kind of informative, may pique your interest in another product. It's technically an ad, but there's a difference. You could really make exactly the same statement about that. And I don't think that is right. Like, I think it's just so culturally accepted that you have these movie trailers and ads nowadays. I don't know how it's nowadays, but the last times I went to movies, it was always the thing that you got a bunch of ads in there that would promote watches or stuff like this, food in the cinema as well. The thing is, why do you promote food in the cinema? Ice cream is very common, nachos are very common, right? I literally just came from buying there, but they promote that because in the break you'll go down and buy that. Those are ads. It changes nothing about what they are about, they are still ads. Like, just because you say, okay, I'm fine with some ads, or this is... I personally like the trailers in movies, I personally like them, but that doesn't change that they are still ads, and I paid for that, I paid to watch them. Ouch. If it was a free movie, I would fully understand it, right? Because they promote their own product, then I would understand it. But it wasn't free. I paid for it, and I still get to see ads. YouTube doesn't make the content though. Okay, let's go back to Paint. Oh, that is an argument I hate. Oh, that is an argument I really hate. That's an argument I really hate. And I'll explain to you why. Okay. So, let's talk about Netflix. Okay. Netflix. Okay. Streaming service. Any streaming service in the world. Any streaming service that works like Netflix. No, this will get fucked up. Problem solved. Any streaming service in the world, how do they work? okay? So, first of all, they have a baseline of movies, but let's just assume they have to pay for them, okay? So they pay for movie because they need the licenses. Then doing this earns them subs equals money. So they earn money. And what do they do with the money? They pay for movies. Movies is a term, just content, shows, anything, porn that they have there, whatever it is, anything, okay? Content, any content. So what happens here is the viewer literally pays for it. The viewer is the one funding the entire content creation. It's not Netflix paying them to make the movies, it's the viewer paying Netflix, who then pays for the movies because they know they'll get more money from more subscriptions. What happens on YouTube? Let's take a look at this. YouTube pays. It's a reverse system. So first, let's not call them movies. Content is made. Viewers pay. I struggle a little bit. And now YouTube pays creators. Do you see that the only thing that has changed are the arrows, like how they are aligned? It's exactly the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. The only thing that has changed is the order of events. But it's exactly the same thing. On one side, you first need to have a product to get people to pay for, and then you pay for more of the product. Here you need to have a product, then you need people to pay for that, and then you pay for more of the product. Except here it works retroactively, right? Because the YouTuber gets the money in hindsight. They are not paid to create it, they are paid afterwards, after they created it, but everyone that creates content on YouTube and earns money with it knows they'll get paid for it. It's not like they hope they get paid for it, they will get paid for it. Relative to what they are doing. Similar to here, right? They'll pay way more for an expensive show, for something that they expect to pop off, and they'll pay way less for something that they think will not succeed. Except on YouTube, the best part is you get literally paid for the stuff that you make. Like for how successful it is. You can't get scammed, but you also can't get overpaid. It's exactly the same thing. Like, they both work the same thing. Now, what does YouTube do to justify that they get a cut? But they provide a platform. Without that, no YouTuber would exist. And there are a lot of costs going into that. Like a huge amount of costs. Just think about this, because the platform is free for a majority of the content on it. Like, it's not monetized, right? And this is provided just for free. You don't pay anything for that. You do pay with ads, but what I mean is there's no payment for that. So what you pay with for are the ads that you view. And I think that's a more than fair trade. But if you break it down, it's nothing else than a streaming platform. They work exactly the same way, just that the order of events is a little bit switched up. And like, Netflix, technically speaking, shouldn't deserve any money, right? Because all that Netflix does is provide the platform, but they are not creating the ones creating the movies. It's a director, it's the actors, it's those people, right? It's the same story. What about Hollywood business, right? The directors also make the entire work, but it's like the publishers behind that get most of the money. So yeah. Okay, now I'm really far behind. A YouTuber will get a lot more revenue from premium viewers than ad view, which is quite fair. It's not even close to true. Premium viewers are way below ad viewers. Like, it's actually quite horrible how little you earn with premium. For me, premium is slightly above. Okay, so the problem is we don't know how much premium gives, but we can go based on certain splits, and we can also assume the maximum, because the maximum is that YouTube literally gives everything of premium away, right? And I made a calculation based on average YouTube behavior, and if you take that average YouTube behavior, then the best case scenario is that gaming channels will earn more on premium because they upload so much content, but everyone else get fucked over. right? Like, look at my content amount. I upload a lot, so I get a lot more money from premium, while someone who puts in an entire month to make one video, he will only get like 10 minutes in views, and premium share will say, okay, this person watched an entire month, 20 hours of DEX, so 20 times 60 is 1200 minutes, but 10 minutes of the other video, so this dude gets 10 minutes of premium, and DEX gets 1200 minutes of premium in payment. It sucks. It's like one of the worst systems you can possibly imagine. It does make sense, but it's not fair. Okay, to be fair, someone uploading once a month also doesn't get higher ad revenue, right? So technically speaking, it is fair, but the problem is that gaming, which allows you to upload so much content because you can play a lot, usually is usually the counterpart to that is that ad revenue is very low on gaming, because there's so much gaming content, so there are not enough ads. While on other topics where you usually take longer videos, they have way more ads in them, and that way they earn more. For example, the average RPM, that is revenue per 1000 clicks on gaming content, is between 2 to 5 euros, I would say. There are some below, some above, okay? 2 to 5 euros. On finance, you're looking at 20 to 40 euros. 20 to 40. But the thing is, when they make one finance video, I made 10 gaming videos. So my 2 to 5 turns into 20 to 50. And if I now only get paid in premium, so watch length, and my videos are already 3 times as long, but I uploaded 20 times the amount of videos, so 3 times the length and 20 times, then I earn 60 times more than them. That is a lot. That is a lot. That is the problem with premium. Because then if premium was the only thing existing, everyone would just shit out bad content. Pretty much. Or low effort content where they can spam it out without really any quality control. Need an ad blocker with AI to pre-watch the video and skip the sponsored ads for me? Honestly, but the question is if you can actually skip it, right? If you lose the controls, you can't possibly skip it. The AI would need to download the video and would need to cut it and then recompress it, and then you can watch it without the ads. I guess that is possible, but that would take quite some time to do. And you would possibly actually have to pay for the AI to run, unless you want to seriously cripple your computer with that. Because video compression pretty much kills your graphics card. Depending on what kind of graphic card you have. Not video compression, video rendering. Like, if you want to do it in a reasonable amount of time. If you say, I want to watch this video, but like in 24 hours, you can just let it run in the background, of course. That's a different topic. But like, if you, like, given how the nature of YouTube usually is, where you see something and you want to watch it, and like a lot of videos, I don't think it's reasonable to do that. But who knows, maybe something like that. You know, everyone says that ad blockers don't work anymore, but mine still does. No, ad blockers work on Sun systems, and it's also believed they were blocking ad blockers for a very long time now. This started early this year in, I think it was March, where they brought it up the first time in partner meetings. And it was only a selected few amount of people that got their ad blockers blocked. But it was like a minority, like a really small amount. Like sometimes if you are on the YouTube subreddit, you would hear about it, but aside from that, you wouldn't know about it unless YouTube told you about it, which is usually a thing they only tell partners. But yeah, now they rolled it out more, but I still don't think it's everywhere. And I also don't think they can just freely do it on every single system without a problem. I think some systems just don't allow it. I think even integrated ads would be blockable. You're just gonna need a more advanced ad block. I don't think that works. I don't think that would work. Like, again, you would need to literally recompress the video. You would need to re-render the entire video. So first it has to be downloaded, and then it has to be edited automatically by the AI, which also needs to identify the ad segment, which is harder and easier than you think, both sides. But this just takes a long time. And the question is if that's really worth it to skip like 2 30-minute ads, you know, 30-second ads. To re-encode each video for each view. I don't think you have to re-encode it for every single view. They can just change it once per hour, right? They just have to do it frequently enough that whatever would try to tackle it can't catch up fast enough. The integrated ads will be like sponsor spots where you just, nah, it's not like that. The integrated ads would be bound into the video. Like you can't even interact with the video, similar to when an ad plays right now, but you can't skip them. Then we are talking about two different things. You're banking a lot on the YouTube am so big that I would not lose so much view that's not valuable anymore in this case. Yes. Give me a reasonable alternative. Every single alternative that existed before YouTube and while YouTube that came up or already existed disappeared over time. Why? Because the streaming is so expensive in a way like this where you only pay for partners, yeah, like YouTube partners, where you only, they can't uphold it. There was a replacement meant to replace YouTube. The only people that appeared there were YouTubers that were banned on YouTube, so all like right-wing people or whatever you called it, like the extremists, okay? Those were the only people that went over there. Now, if you would have a new platform where a lot of creators went on, this would work for a short amount of time until they realize the only reason why YouTube can do what they are doing is because they have a ginormous storage system. They have Google behind them. Why can Twitch run? Twitch was losing money the entire time until Twitch took over, Amazon took over with their own storage system, right? Data storage. It's a huge amount of money. And since you only earn from a fraction of the videos on the platform, that means a lot of your expenses do not earn you money back. It's a horrible business concept. It's as if you handed out headsets for free and told people, if you feel like it, then pay for them. Because there will be some people that pay for it, but like a lot of the stuff that is consumed will not be paid for. But you still have to pay for it. Even when people don't come anymore, like don't join in anymore, you still sit on the costs of providing like the videos. They need to be available. Storage costs, I mean. Dex, you're right that trailers are technically ads and you can make the argument there's no difference logically, but you gotta remember how it feels is arguably more important than logic. I don't even think it's a lot how you feel. I think it has more to do that you got used to it, similar to how people are used to paying 80 euros for television a month and still seeing ads all the time, right? Or 300 euros a month for special service, and you still see ads in it. It's just that it was normal in television, and because everyone accepted it and you grew up by everyone accepting it, it's nothing out of the norm. While YouTube is exactly the opposite. Everyone grew up with YouTube not having ads, entirely being free. I think that is the only difference. If cinemas would have started without ads, without trailers, and then they started doing it, I think there would have been a huge upset among people. If watching ads would feel good to people, they would watch them, or like felt right. I'm not making a logical argument about the cinema trailers. Oh, that belonged to that, okay. Just a moment. Man, we are just not getting lucky today. Not just a lot of power, but also a lot of hardware. Yeah, of course. Yes. In general, yeah. I would say nowadays the hardware is negligible in comparison. Because you have these ginormous data storages that are really small. But like, what was it? Like daily is uploaded 1 petabyte or something like this to YouTube or something, or per minute or something. It was really something insanely crazy. Numbers that you simply can't comprehend. How big they actually are. And how much money it costs to maintain that. So this is where I'm a little bit split, you know, because on one side I'm like, listen, if you get annoyed by ads on my videos and it's really an amount that is not real, like, that shouldn't be accepted, like if it's more than 4 ads, individual ads, not ad plays, because that would be 4 times 2, but 4 times 1. If it's more than 4 times 1, and this happens frequently on seasons like right now where ad revenue is higher because people pay more, so you have more ads, use an ad blocker. It's fine. It's okay. But if someone says, Dex, I just watched a 20-minute video and I saw 2 times 20 seconds of ads, that is too much, I'm sorry, I'm gonna use adblock, I'd say, I'm sorry, but like, is this charity? It's like, if you want to do it for yourself, but don't tell me, because that's just rude. You're not respecting the work that I put in, and you're just using something for your free entertainment. Which you can do, you're free to do it, but like, don't tell people. Because no one cares about a leech, you know? And I have used adblock for a very long time. I consider myself, even now I still use adblock, I consider myself a leech on many services. But at least have the balls to say that and don't pretend it's like for something else. Under reasonable circumstances, I said. Keep that in mind. Under reasonable circumstances. A reasonable amount. The issue is, of course, what is reasonable on ads, because everyone will have their own opinion on that. But I think as long as ads don't take up more than 5 to 10% of the entire video length, I think that's reasonable. The only difference between Netflix and YouTube is just quality. Oh, you haven't seen what happens on Netflix. Oh my god. You haven't seen what happens on Netflix. You haven't seen that. The difference is that on YouTube you select the content that you regularly want to watch. If you want to watch one movie on Netflix, you watch that one movie and you're done. If you watch a YouTuber for good quality content, you can watch every future upload they make, right? So I would say the only argument where this actually applies is Netflix, because you can't guarantee good content the next time they release something. And I would argue 90% of the stuff Netflix releases is utter garbage, but you don't even get to see it because it doesn't land in the recommendations because no one watches it. But it's the same thing with YouTube, right? The bad stuff automatically gets sorted out because no one is watching it. The Spiffing Brit uploads a lot less than you, but gets a lot more out of premium viewers, like 10 times. No, the thing is, Spiffing Brit, I think you're particularly talking about an insanely long video that he made. Where, like, long videos, because they are so long, you'll get a lot more out of premium. I can show it to you. I can show you an example. I'll actually show you 2 examples. I'll show you a normal video and I'll show you a live stream. Okay? Let's look into some data. Because Dex loves data. Hide view count gone. Okay. Then we go to videos. You know what? Let's actually make 2 extreme examples. 3 extreme examples. Okay. So, example numero uno. Stream. 3-hour stream. It's not even that long, right? This is not even that long of a stream. 3 hours. There are a lot longer streams. 100k views. I earned 1.2k euros. This is a shitload of money for a single video. This is one of my highest earning videos in existence. And if we take a look at revenue, you can see, more. You can see premium makes up 40% of the video, of the earnings. This is ridiculously high. For comparison, this is a normal video, 43 minutes long. It has 500,000 views. Over than 500,000 views and just earned 200 euros more. Like, just compare these stats. I don't want to close it, but 1.2k, and this says 1.3k. So if we check out revenue on this video, which is a lot shorter, right? Let's check this out. YouTube Premium has a share of 20%. But keep in mind, 43 minutes is not the normal length that you have on a YouTube video. And to go to the opposite extreme, this is a Reaper kill guide, 4 minutes long, only earned me 268 euros. This doesn't even get the mid-rolls, right? They unlock at 8 minutes. So we would expect premium is higher than normal. Premium is 11%. So the shorter the video is, the worse the share of premium gets, even though the ads are a lot worse on this video because you can't get mid-roll ads. On this video, you will see way less ads than on any other video. And I mean, is there another like decent example? I guess this one is 24 minutes long. We can take a look at it, but I can't guarantee that there's like a lot of value. There we go. 1,700 euros. Okay. 24 minutes long. This one is actually really decent. Jesus Christ. Wait, that is better than the other one. I guess the watch length of the other one is really garbage, right? This one is also not that good. And revenue, let's take a look at how the share is looking. 10% on YouTube Premium. Ouch. Ouch. But that obviously has nothing to do with the split of YouTube Premium because you don't know how many premium viewers are there versus normal viewers. The only way how you can really do this is you assume that the entirety of the YouTube Premium payment is given to YouTubers. Then you take the average view hours per month and divide that value by the hours and compare this to ad income. And if that is higher or lower, then you already know how it's looking. That is pretty much what you have to do. Where's my music? I closed the music window. What did I do? Oh yeah, I actually did. Let's just start from scratch. Okay, hope that makes sense. That's not how premium works. You get paid for the few minutes, so low quality content will give you nothing since nobody wants to watch it. No, that's not true. Compare my videos to someone who makes an animation that took them 2 months to make. That is high quality content that they make, and I make low quality content. I sit here, I start the recording, I end the recording, I edit it. Okay, to be fair, in most videos there are usually 5 to 6 hours that go into it with planning, with structuring, with going for the right attempt, because I have something in my mind that I want to succeed, so it's not like I just literally do one run and upload that. But like in comparison, my videos are low shit quality compared to something like that, right? And I mean, I'm getting over 1 million views a month, which I would say is very decent. Between 1 to 3 million views. Premium always works based on the watch amount. And anyone who can upload shit content will usually end up having way more watch amount than someone who uploads high quality content, because high quality content just takes longer. Damn, you really got into Death Must Die? Yeah, pretty much. I'm still stuck on older comments, I think. Yeah, low effort comment. Yeah, low effort content. Yeah, you're right. That's what I meant. Not low quality, low effort. Even though I think both go hand in hand, but I don't mean literal garbage, like shit content, but I just mean low effort content. Like, I would say a majority of my views come from personality, which makes sense, right? Because I'm just playing games, but also playing into trends, and then using these trends to create videos that you may not see on a general channel. Like, let's say a Dangerously Funny plays something. Variety YouTubers don't tend to go as far into games because they simply can't. They don't have the time for that. And this is where I can take over their audience, and those that miss the game because it's no longer appearing, they will then come over and watch my videos, for example, and see things that they would never see on Dangerously Funny, because I can play the game for 10 times longer, 20 times longer, 50 times longer, you know? The royalty-free music is making me sleepy. Yeah, how do you think I feel? How do you think I feel? I actually enjoy the talking quite a lot right now, otherwise I would have went for random run, but maybe we'll do a random run. Do you place ads in your stream? No. Oh, that just skipped a lot. There'll always be new ideas, make it past ad blockers and vice versa. I think if they actually get embedded inside of the video itself and become unskippable, it will be almost impossible, though you could try to make the unskippable part skippable. But I think it will be a lot harder. I guess that would be a way against it. You could make whatever removes the controls to stay. That may work. I think that could work. Bye bye Shadow Glitch, have a good one. What is Onyx equipment? You spawn dragons with that. Dragging these nuts across your face. Hi Galaxy, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good day. What are you doing with the game right now? We are farming equipment. No, I don't think Spiffing Brit is right at all. If he says premium pays more than... Well, okay. So I said for gaming, premium is usually higher, right? Like I said that in the very beginning. Like I stated that. I only said for the general case on YouTube, it's worse. What type of content does Spiffing Brit do? He does gaming content. Like almost his entire audience is gaming content based. And you can't just make a video like about finances and then think you'll get 20 to 40 euros per 1k views. That's not how it works. It works on the people actually watching. So if you build up your audience on gaming and then make a non-gaming video, it's still the same audience watching and you still earn the same amount of money. Like for me, premium is better than normal ads. I earn more than that. But for the people that do other videos that take way more time and way more effort, that usually earn way more with ads, you earn way less with premium, and by a lot. Like by a lot. What option CE do I use on scan type and value type? Why would you do that? Just like watch a tutorial how to speed up games in Cheat Engine. It literally, it's like a 1.5 minute tutorial. It's really not long. I think if you Google for that, it even skips like the first 15 seconds of the video. That's how I did it. Okay, I'll just show you. Okay, listen, here it is. You literally just click on the button to find the game, you double click it, open, then you click on enable speed hack, and then you select what you want and click on apply. Done. There you go, okay? Are we good now? 9! Attack, projectile, pierces, or bounce. That would actually be nice. Nah, it's such a slow staff. Spiffing Brit isn't a good comparison. He's insane. He finds the most balanced and fair mechanics without any possible exploits. I don't know how exactly you mean that statement, but... Okay. 97.5% of the things that Spiffing Brit finds that look insane to people are not real. Okay, I'm sorry to shatter the dreams. They aren't. Not in the slightest. So, people that played a lot of Potato, and especially Endless Runs, will instantly know what I mean when they watch his Potato video. They also know why he ended it on level 50 and didn't continue there, because he would have died on the next stage, where he was playing an invincible build in quotation marks. It was not invincible, he would have died on the next wave. Almost everything that he does is not really an exploit the way he makes it look. And why does he make it look that way? Because it's entertaining, and I also watch his videos and I enjoy that. But especially when these YouTube things come out, these exploits about YouTube, if you go to the Discord of like partner channel, there's like an official Discord for partnered YouTubers, we were like, what the hell is he talking about? That's not how this works. It's just not how this works. And the funniest thing is, as a YouTuber, when he shows these stats, okay, the analytics of videos and stuff like this, I can understand why a normal person that is not used to these stats and what they actually mean, why they look so broken or insane. And as a YouTuber, you're just sitting there like, it's a normal video. What is special about that? This is what every video looks like, you know? There's nothing broken about that. Now, there are some things that you could abuse, okay? Because YouTube intentionally promoted stuff like crazy. Okay, shorts, community posts. But you know what YouTube also did? They told every partner about that. Every single partner knew about that because YouTube told us. We knew about that. So, you know, how much of an exploit is it to use a feature that YouTube tells you will happen? It's like, oh yeah, we'll heavily promote shorts. Oh my god, I found a way to abuse the short system. We'll heavily promote community posts. Oh, I found a way to abuse this. It's still funny to watch the videos. Again, I love the guy and no front against him. But this is just not how it works. Especially the vidIQ stuff that he used, like the sponsor, which... it's such a waste of money to use that. It does nothing for your YouTube. People are like, oh, it does tags. It's proven that tags don't do jack shit anymore on YouTube. You can put in a tag that is gibberish, like okay, and then you go into the search, you search for you will not find your video. Because tags do not have an effect anymore. The most that tags do nowadays is, if YouTube can't figure out what a video is about, it will take the time. Like, okay, how does YouTube know what a video is about, right? It's a little bit difficult. First of all, it will take like, I would say 70% out of a speech analysis. Like, you know, when it has to do the translation, the subtitles down there, it will use that to understand what the video is about. And it's really good at that. Like, it's really, really good at that. Insanely good even. Like, it can understand meaning and not just words, which is a very big difference. Then 20% roughly is, okay, let's say 15% is the title. This one is also very important because it's great if you understand about what game it is and stuff, but you can't really understand what it's about, right? So title also makes a big part. And then there is roughly, I would say, tags and descriptions and game title, like you can put in the game title of what you're currently playing, and all the other rest is the other 15% at best. But only to understand what the video is about, not to actually use that the way it's sold by vidIQ, by TubeBuddy and stuff. Tags don't matter at all. Don't matter at all. I wouldn't even go as far as saying 15% for this entire stuff like description tags, game selection, stuff like this. I think 15% is even too high for that. I think it's even less than that. I literally don't use tags on a majority of my videos and it makes zero difference compared to using tags. But yeah. Let's just say, I'm sure there are some videos where he was able to find legitimate exploits, but okay, it's the same thing for the Heroes of Might and Magic, right? When he was going for necromancers, what he actually did is he played on an unpatched version of the game, because in the patched version they are fixed, and he used necromancer skeletons to just kill everything, which is so well known to be broken that in the current game version it is not possible to do it that way anymore. In a less extreme way, yes, but not in that way. Is it an amazing video and did it once exist? Yes. But it's not like, you know, insane things. Oh hey Mark. If that makes sense. Have you ever tried Dead Cells? No. What's the percentage of video that you record versus what you upload? This is really difficult to say. I would say in some extreme cases it's 50%. You know? This is usually on new games where I just want to check them out. I think 50% is very fitting there. On some more extreme cases, like here, I don't even have the video and I spent, let's actually see the hour count. I spent 23 hours on this now and I don't even have a video started, so yeah. Which is not recording, but that goes into it, right? It's like if you have to prepare for video to do something. But these videos like these usually just happen on the side. It was the same stuff with Potato. It just happened on the side. Hi Raikon. Good night, guitar guy. I think companies have a right to put ads on their stuff, just like we have a right to not watch. At the same time, we can't let these companies have too much freedom with ads. I think this is a way too complex topic to express it in such an easy way. Because what do you consider as right amount, and why are you the one choosing that? So, for example, your choice should be by using the service or not using the service, right? This is a rightful choice, in my opinion. In general, I'm not even talking about myself. Again, I'm using Adblock, okay? I'm using it. But I'm just saying, in a righteous world, you either use the service as it is, or you don't use it at all. But we talked so much about this, I'm actually getting exhausted. Let's skip the Adblock topic. You did a cheat engine, I said, did you suggest that? I actually didn't see that. But then two minds think alike. Nice. If you have a lot of dragons, you won't need a decent staff though. Yeah, I mean, I have a dragon staff already. So that's why I said the dragon staff kind of sucks, because it was worse than the staffs that I have. I have this one and this one. This one is like a better staff on its own, but this staff is just better because it has rerolls. So I'll most likely use this one for the video. Even though it's weaker. But it will make the video easier to not fail. Spiff does some stuff on YouTube, but yeah, the stuff that he does doesn't really work the way he sells it, that it works. The thing is, if you have a channel around exploiting certain things, okay, and your entire audience is in on the exploit, so whatever you tell them to do is what they'll do for the sake of an exploit, then this works incredibly well, all what he does. If any other YouTuber would try to replicate what he did, it wouldn't work. You know? It wouldn't work in the slightest, and the thing is, he has to sell the stuff better than it is, because otherwise the video is not exciting. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I view his videos not as an educational source, I view them purely as entertainment. The same way how when I watch certain Pokemon YouTubers and they cheat in their runs but hide it from the viewers, I have no problem with that. Like, if you had like the most entertaining run and then a Pokemon dies and you cheat that it didn't die, I don't freaking care. I honestly don't want to know about it, because that would ruin some stuff about it. Like, that he says that in the video itself, like later I don't care if there's a post or so, but in the video not. And there were a couple of PokeTubers that did that cheated for the sake of entertainment. Heck, I have cheated in the past in some of my videos, where I adjusted the odds of certain things to happen, or where I made sure that a certain outcome would happen. And I'll be honest, because usually what I always do is I legitimately play, I think I will completely switch over to that, because it's just way more annoying. Like, even something like here, like speeding up the game, is just saving me so much time for mindless grind, where I could have made, like, in that period of time I could have easily made 6 videos that I spent grinding here in 23 hours. Easily. And the video will not even be that successful. Spiffing Brit is amazing, making stuff look like an exploit to people who don't play those games. Exactly, yes. And I think that's totally fine. I think that's totally fine. You know, it's just entertainment. As long as... The difficulty only comes in when someone really starts thinking or pretend or acting like they know stuff about certain things and how they work. This is where it gets a little bit more difficult. And I'm not talking about Brit right now, I'm talking about viewers that then watch it and think this is how it works. Spiff was talking per viewer, and there's obviously a lot more viewers than premium users. I'm not sure if he actually had the number of premium users. Nah, you can't possibly have the number of premium users. You don't know it. And premium users, as I said, premium users, especially when you make long videos on gaming content, will earn you more. They earn you more per user. Guaranteed. Because gaming content has hella low earnings. Like, really low earnings. In comparison to other content on the platform. But the problem is, this is also one of the most spam content, so anyone else who actually does high effort, high quality content, they'll be the one worse off. Like a lot worse off. So premium is not the best solution. Like again, I'm not talking about myself here, okay? I heavily benefit from premium. Like, you use it. But like, when I talk about a view, I rarely talk about my personal view on things. There was a VTuber who made a song about how YouTube works. The only thing... YouTube is equally complicated and simple at the same time. And there are so many aspects to it that are highly interesting, especially for an analytical and data-driven person like me. I could talk about this for hours. Because the easiest thing that you need to understand about YouTube is the only thing that really works is content that people watch. Done. That's it. Now, if you go into the details, what that actually means, and how the back end of YouTube works and everything, this is where it gets really complicated and really annoying to get through. Clickbait is important. Clickbait is the worst thing you can do nowadays on YouTube. If you talk about the negative clickbait, the one where you pretend something happens and it doesn't happen, this will kill your watch duration, which then kills your recommendations. You will not appear anywhere anymore. Go back 5 years, there was a time where YouTube didn't... where your videos were ranked in views and not in watch time. This is where clickbait dominated YouTube. Every single video had arrows on them, and you literally had stuff in the title and thumbnail that didn't even happen in the video, because it was more lucrative to you. It was better. Because the people that got pissed off, they would just disappear. The people that didn't really care, they would stay and still grow you. But your videos got recommended 10 to 50 times more, as if you did a legit title. What works best nowadays is you need good clickbait. Okay? So think it about the same way when you have to title your book. What sells a book better? A clickbait title that gets people interested to read it and that actually works, so they don't refund it, right? Because that would be bad. And they read the other books that you release. But the thing that caught their attention is the book cover and the title. Or... wait, no, that's the point. That's good clickbait. That's literally good clickbait. The art of making someone click on your video and selling your product to the online audience. Which I completely suck at. I suck at titles and thumbnails. I'm so bad at it. Sadly. Because this would make my life a lot easier. Like, my titles are probably one of the worst titles out there. and thumbnails. Yeah, but doing that, speeding up the grind, would quickly lead to a burnout for me. What do you mean? Do you mean in the game right now? No. This is like... go away from the view that you play a game just for the purposes of entertainment, personal entertainment, and go over into you play a game just to make videos on it. It's work. I'm not doing this because I have so much fun with it. And just... so I have been streaming for 2 hours, right? We have been roughly doing this for 2 hours on 10 times speed. Is it 10 times speed or how much is it? 10 times speed. So if this was normal speed, we would have spent roughly 20 hours without getting the equipment that I wanted. Fun. Fun. Not a lot of fun, is what I mean. Not a lot of fun. If both Spiff and Dex are happy with premium, I don't agree with that. Honestly, if it fucks over YouTubers that go for high quality content with less uploads, then I don't like it, even though I heavily benefit from it. Like, I'm happy if you use it for a personal reason, but as a general platform view, I dislike premium. Like 5 legends in 3 minutes, that was a good title. That was a good title. I still think other people would have been able to get a way better title. You could have put 5 legends in 3 minutes on the thumbnail, because this would grab the attention of people seeing the thumbnail, and then you use the title to describe a scenario. Like, I killed the boss in 1 second. Or something like this. Or something even more extreme. I could have put into the title that I actually got 8 legends, right? Because the thumbnail only shows that I got this and this many legends early on in the game, but in total I got 8. So if you weren't convinced at 5 and 3 minutes, the 8 in an entire game will convince you. Or stuff like this. Thumbnails usually work as an invitation to check out the title and then you click on the video in 90% of the cases. So you don't really want to repeat what's in the thumbnail in the title. You want to explain the thumbnail in the title. And usually the thumbnail should have short words on it. Something very simplistic, something like you could have on the like center water video, okay? There could be a word like stuff on there like it covers the entire screen. Could be on the thumbnail, and you're like, okay, there's something teal, there's like damage numbers, there are monsters dying, and something is covering the entire screen. Then you go to the title and you read it's a weapon. Or the title could read, I broke this weapon. So it's not just a normal weapon, but you literally went to something that may be unusual, right? So the title explains what you see on the thumbnail that makes you interested in clicking on the video. And I'm really good at putting the same stuff on the title and the thumbnail, which is doppelt gemobbelt. It's worthless. Pointless. Wasting impressions. Sounds like it's time for 20 times speed. I think it will be too hard to maneuver around. I already have issues. I keep walking into stuff. You have great titles and good thumbnails. No, I have decent titles and thumbnails for people that already know the game and watch a lot of videos of that on my channel. For the general audience, my titles and thumbnails are absolutely horrible to convert them over, which means I'm very limited in growth. The issue is that I simply don't have the time to put more work into it. I don't have the time. Otherwise I would do it. Getting the 5 legends in 3 minutes and overall 8 legends is insanely lucky. Yep. The 8 legends, well, both of them are insanely lucky. Yeah. But to be fair, you have to evaluate how lucky it is, you have to consider a game that already starts with a legend on level 1, right? Because it was not a random game that is shown there, but the video only exists because it was a run with a starting legend. Otherwise the video wouldn't even exist. Does YouTube allow you to do some kind of A/B testing to see what titles work? No, but I pay for a service. Costs like 200 euros per year or something like that. That I can test different titles. YouTube nowadays has A/B testing for thumbnails. I don't know if they ruled that out or if there's still a beta feature that only some people have. But I had that for a while, but it's just dog shit. I use a different one for that. Also the same service there, where I pay money. That seems unrealistic. High effort content does not lead to more ad revenue. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Okay, there's a little bit of a misconception. So, why does gaming have so little revenue in the ad space? And spoilers, it's not because ads are cheap. The problem is that you do not have enough ads to serve people because there's so much gaming content on YouTube that they have, like, that you barely get any ads compared to any other category that exists on YouTube. That's the reason why YouTube has such a bad ad rate. Why gaming channels have such a bad ad rate. While other channels, especially finance, it's not uncommon that a 10-minute video will have 5 double ads played. 10 ads in total. Like, go back, I explained that earlier. The average ads that are played for me per viewer are 0.2. Not double ad. No wait, 0.4, sorry, 0.4. That is a double ad. So 1 in 5 people will see a singular ad. No, wait. 1 in 5 people will see a double ad. And it's always a double ad, so it's a slot. But yeah, 1 in 5 people. That is horrible. That is insanely horrible. And I'm on the high end of earnings in gaming. Like, I'm around 3 to 7. Usually gaming ranges, like, it's not uncommon that gaming is 1 to 3. This mostly depends on what people are watching you. And high effort content is usually content that doesn't exist a lot on YouTube. And because this draws in a certain type of audience, they also tend to earn a lot more money with the ads that are played, because you have more ads, and because of the ads they pay more to fight for the space. If in gaming you don't have to fight. You literally can go as cheap as you want, you will always have a slot because there are just so many videos. Looking to unlock later. I think I just blew past him. It's been 20 minutes waiting in one spot now. Oh god. Yeah, probably. Oh no. How long does it take you to make a thumbnail for a single video? This really depends if I already made up my mind while recording the video what I use as a thumbnail. Or if I already know it before I even make the video what I'll use as a thumbnail. Because many thumbnails are just what I have planned for the thumbnail and then a random frame out of the video that I like. So I go over the video at the end and then I choose a frame that is fitting to what I already wanted to have as a thumbnail. But usually thumbnails don't take me long. Like, I would say 5 to 10 minutes at best. But my usual process is I wake up, I make the first video, I upload that and I prepare the thumbnail while it's uploading, and make the title and prepare the video. Then I record the second video, then while it's uploading, I make the thumbnail again, and the upload doesn't take that long. So once I'm done with the thumbnail, usually the video is finished. So I prepare that video, like all the settings and stuff, and when it's gonna be scheduled for release, and then I leave to go to eat. That's usually around 5 to 6 PM. And that's my daily routine I usually have. Except like for days like today. Today I didn't go to eat. Didn't feel like it. Today I was grinding the entire day. Hey Dex, is the shop reset strat the best way to farm items? Yes, unless they are uniques, because uniques do not appear in the shop. Why don't you just set it to 100 speed and assign a key to toggle the speed hack, and then you just... Because I constantly have to click, it's really annoying. I don't even know if you can assign a toggle. Like, I've never used Cheat Engine before. I literally just watched a YouTube tutorial on how to use the speed up on it, and that's all I know about it. I don't know how to set hotkeys and stuff like that. In the future, when we have better tier for the gears, will you try one character with high evasion? Possible, yes. Possible. This depends if I'll still be playing the game and what the future will have there. Like, one thing that is really common that you'll see on YouTube is usually gaming YouTubers do not revisit an old game that they used to play if they can only make 1 or 2 videos on it, or even just 3. Because it takes a lot of effort in quotation marks to get back into a game that you haven't played for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Because you need to read up on everything that has changed, you need to re-understand the game again, because you don't want to start at a worse point than when you left, skill-wise. So in comparison to just playing another game and starting another entire series that could get a lot of people hooked, it's usually a bad decision to do that unless you can make a lot of videos on it. Like, it's a huge update. This obviously doesn't apply if it's an ongoing series and like 2 weeks later there's a huge update and you do that. Or it's a like super long running game on your channel like Vampire Survivors. I went into breaks with Vampire Survivors and an update came out and the views were higher than ever before when I did videos on it again, because obviously people came in for the updates, right? That's a whole different topic, but Vampire Survivors is also a very easy game to get into. There's not really a penalty for not playing it. Because it's really easy to just relearn in quotation marks how it works. But a finance video doesn't need to be high effort to profit more from ads, so it still doesn't make a difference. I would say a finance video has a lot more effort, but so this is going into a complicated topic because you have multiple factors in ad revenue. Okay, so let's go into let's talk about this just for a moment, just for a quick moment. So you have multiple factors that go into that, which is supply, you have demand, then I would also say you have return, which is tied to supply, but you'll see it's a difference. And then you have let's stick to these three, okay? So supply refers to how many ads are available for a specific category, right? You will definitely have way more ads for gaming, for example, than you'll have for lipstick. In general, right? Like I would say the audience for gaming is, or the companies for gaming, there are way more than there are for lipsticks, I would say. Demand is then how many YouTubers do you have that cover this type of content. So for gaming, the supply is quite high, but the demand is like way higher. Way higher. 1 in 5. It's way higher. So already if you start a YouTube channel with gaming, you can expect that your ad revenue will be incredibly low just because of this. Now return is a complicated thing, okay? Why is it so high in finance? Because most of the things that are advertised in finance have a very high return. In gaming, the return is incredibly low, okay? Because in gaming, if you're lucky, someone buys a game for 20 euros. And on average, if you say that 1 in 10 people out of an ad buy something, you earn rather 2 euros per effective conversion. So the return is just like 2 euros. While if you have, like on gaming, Now, in return on finance, if you get someone to sign up for a crypto account and they blow up 2k euros and you get a conversion rate of 10%, like of transaction fees and putting money in, maybe taking money out, you may take 200 euros. That's 100 times as much as there. And this is what creates like the demand and supply of this type of stuff in finance, included with the return, creates this insane difference between that. That doesn't automatically mean quality. But the thing is, quality usually ignores return entirely, but supply is way higher. Well, it's not even higher. It's not even higher. I would even say supply for most quality stuff is less. How do I do that now? Okay, it's less than on gaming. So something like lifestyle. However, the demand how do I make this thicker? Eat some oatmeal. But if this is the supply over here, then the demand in comparison to the supply, oh shit, is this. Okay, so you can literally shitload your entire video with ads and you will naturally earn way more. Where for me, 1 in 5 people see an ad. For them it's... how much do they usually see? I think it's like 2 to 3 ad slots, I think. So it's like 0.33 to 0.5 in 1. Okay, and if you equal that out, then they earn way more. You do the math. Okay, they earn 5 times as much here, they earn 3 times as much here, so 15 times more. They earn way more. Lifestyle is not uncommon to go up to 20 euros, just because of this. Finance goes even higher because of the return. Just because there's way less demand, way less supply, and way less demand. Like, and this is not even something you can really argue about, because these are like well-known stats about how much channels earn. This also highly depends where you're from, okay? The almighty CPM and it's CPM and RPM, but yes, this here is more about CPM, yes. That is exclusively almost only about CPM. Once you start talking about ads amount, it's RPM, revenue. Because CPM is how much do you pay for a single ad. Or how much do you earn for a single ad. Or for 1000 ads, cost per mille. And RPM is revenue per mille. But yeah. But does need to be high. Oh, yeah, I had that, yeah. That content will not pull in more ads. I mean, there are not even ads on my stream. I think there are ads on it, I'm pretty sure, when it's published. Actually, I should publish the live stream from yesterday. I forgot about that. Let me do that quickly. There are ads on it when it goes live. YouTube automatically puts ads in there. Me too. When I get around doing it, when I don't forget it. But there we go, it's published. Nice. Okay. But yeah. Honestly, the only time live streams are really worth considering in revenue is when they pop off. Otherwise, it's like, it doesn't matter. But the fourth part that I left out there, because technically speaking this can apply to anyone, no matter where they are from, like what category they do, is demography. So age of your audience, country that they are from, something like... Countries make a ginormous difference in how much you earn. Like, one of my highest earning months was when a huge German audience came over to me, because Germans have a relatively high earning. Not as much as US people, but a relatively high earning. In fact, let me see if I can maybe show that to you, because that could be quite interesting. Okay. I can actually show that to you. So there's the month of November for me. Okay, you can see US has the highest CPM for me. CPM is a horrible metric because that's not how much I earn. Let's actually use RPM. That's actually how much I earn. Great, it's an average. Okay, well that kind of sucks. Let's stick to RPM then. Can I not remove this? Hide metric. Okay, so CPM is how much advertisers pay. This is before YouTube takes a cut. This is just 1000 ad plays, how much they cost. Okay, but you don't know how long it takes to reach that. That could be in one single video if there are 1000 ads in there. This could be across 1 million videos if you're really unlucky. This is just the average earning for 1000 ad plays. So US, let's sort that. Okay, ignore Senegal, okay? This is like, I don't even know what happened there. This sometimes happens because some poor soul sold the stuff for insanely high, but it doesn't matter. So Switzerland is right now the highest, but keep in mind the views are incredibly low. So when views are low, the stats are usually relatively inaccurate. But Switzerland is usually in the top 10. Australia is reasonable, United States reasonable, Norway more than reasonable, Denmark reasonable, Netherlands reasonable. I can guarantee you this is completely false. This is not even close to reality. Hong Kong is closer to €1. And you will see this later down the line when we get to the countries around it. So this is just wrong. Some poor soul paid way too much money, because you can technically pay unlimited amounts of money if you set it up wrong, and then you pay way too much. Germany, completely reasonable. Sweden, reasonable. United Kingdom, reasonable. This, reasonable. New Zealand, this is wrong. Okay, yeah, again, buggy. Belgium, reasonable. France, reasonable. Singapore, completely wrong. It's CPM, not RPM. No, that's still too high. That's way too high. This is reasonable. I have no idea what that is. Never heard of that. That is reasonable. Jersey? What is Jersey? No clue. No clue. That is actually lower than expected. That is higher than expected, but I guess, again, low amount of views. So it's not really a good average. This is kind of right. Taiwan, that is more fitting, but it's... I think it's actually higher than it should be. Japan is fitting. Greece is fitting. Italy is fitting. This is fitting. This is fitting. This is fitting. This is fitting. No clue. No clue. That is actually way higher than it should be, I think. Let's see, what is the lowest? The lowest I can show you. Can I actually sort by lowest? No. The lowest that you see here in the top 50 is Kazakhstan. But there are way lower ones. Russia, I don't know if they pay nowadays, but it's way lower and stuff like that. So yeah. What was the topic? Why did I get into that? Oh yeah, right. Depending on your demography and also what the profile is, the user profile especially, this mainly dictates how much you'll earn. 90% of what I get is work for our IT department. Yeah, that sounds annoying. Gotta be in HoloLive for streams to pay. Yeah, they have an interesting streaming culture on YouTube. Because YouTube is in a weird space. Like, I could literally stream on Twitch with half the viewers and would earn like 4 times the amount of money that I earn on YouTube. It's a completely different mindset than on Twitch. Just like donations, joining, which is there, subscribing, and stuff like that. It's completely different. But HoloLive has or VTubers in general have a very strong mindset of donations, which is kind of mental. Like, it's completely different. Like, it's not like the rest of YouTube. I think also age plays a big role, because your viewers are like 18 to 24-ish. Oh no, no. Viewer age, there you go. Majority of my viewers are 25 to 34, which is actually a very good audience. The highest earner are technically in here, but this also kind of depends. But you can see I have almost as many 35 to 44 year olds as I have 18 to 24 year olds. And I think I have, 1.5%. I have more 55 plus year olds than I have 13 to 17 year olds. Which, hey, I'm proud of that. Now this is only for November, okay? We can check 2023. It doesn't change a lot. Except that this is like, yeah. Actually, those stats are exactly the same thing. Wow. So it's consistent, I like that. I'm happy with that, because this is my age group. I'm 29, turning 30. That's perfect. I don't have to be careful about children. Also the longest watch rate for older people. Amazing. So yeah. But this highly depends on what the advertisements are about. And usually for games you want to have a young audience, because they're the most ads are played. Have you tried a maxed out XP build? We did one and we got to level 68. Sadly we didn't get to 69. It was a sad day, if you guys remember that on stream. In fact, it wasn't it the 8 legend video I uploaded today? Wasn't it? I think. But I intentionally died in the boss fight and then hoped that I could maybe still beat him but couldn't, and I hoped that I would reach 69 but we died on 68, yeah, okay. Though the thing is, in HoloLive, I don't think the idols earn all too much with the streams. Because usually, and this is more like a business type of thing, but also a culture type of thing, they tend to get a very, very, very small split, like between 2 to 10% of what they earn on stream, or even less. Not less than 2%, but less than 10%. Which I'm not directing at HoloLive. Like, I'm just saying VTubers that are signed in a corp. Which sounds extreme until you realize how much you earn for your company and what you actually get. Okay. Like, you can be happy if you get 1%. You know? But the point that I want to make is, it's not that, like almost no one earns what you see that they earn. Like, even take me, for example, okay? If you donate 100 euros via the YouTube donation, the super chat, and you do it from an iPhone, then first the iPhone will take a 30% cut, then YouTube will take a 30% cut. That means I'm left over with 49 euros. And then of course I'll have to pay taxes on that, and it's higher for me because I have to, like, I need a business for YouTube. So I pay normal tax and business tax. That means 40% of that goes away, but taxes is normal, right? I just want to say it's higher than normal. So I have 60% of the 50 euros left, so I have 30 euros left. So in other words, if you donate 100 through Super Chat with an iPhone or anything that takes away money, then I only get 30 euros out of that in the end. That's why I have this little note, like, please don't use Super Chat. If you can, just use PayPal directly. They take like a 1% fee or something like that. A lot better, but yeah. How did you get 100k in game? Just play it a lot? You just get a lot of red equipment and keep selling that. They actually sell for quite a lot if you do a few runs. Got quite a lot of views from Poland, but one of the lowest CPM there, yeah. But hey, happy to have them. There are some weird people that think if they would get rid of certain viewers, then they would earn more. And while the number would go up, their views would go down by 10 times, so they earn less. You know, because it's an average. It doesn't really make sense to me. You see this complaint often on the subreddit of YouTube creators, which is always like a little bit weird to me. It's like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, sure, okay, the number went up, the average went up, great for you, you feel better now. But, like, you earn way less, what's the point? Supposedly, Hololive has rather good splits where, well, this highly depends on what you consider good, right? If it's good for the industry, then technically speaking, even 3% would be good. And 3% is not a lot. If they earn 1,000 in super chats, and they get 3% out of that, that's 30 euros. That's... And this sounds like a lot, but like consider everything, okay? YouTube takes a 30% cut, so already there's only 70% left. Now usually companies take a ginormous cut from merchandise, from everything, because they pay everything with that, which makes sense. And they obviously also don't want the idols to become too rich that they just decide to leave and move out on their own. This is exactly what you do with employees, by the way. Like, I'm not saying they are evil. This is literally what happens in every single job on this planet. If people earn too much, then they can easily leave and go somewhere else. Or do something more satisfying to them because the money side is satisfied. That is insane, the amount of money they take. I mean, it makes sense. The only thing that really upsets me is the Apple part, because people often don't know about that, and then they're like, oh yeah, Dex, I gave you like 100 euros, and YouTube will take its 30%, which is more than justified to me, mostly, kind of. I don't like it with super chats because they are donations, I feel different about them, but sure, whatever. But the double 30% hurts. It's like 0.7 times 0.7, so 49% is left. Ouch. It's way more. The 2% are Ninja Sanji. I don't think for merge. I know 2% in merge, but I wonder how much it is in the rest of the things. How much it really is. If it's really way more. Like, if you think about it, if someone makes a statement, it's way more than 2%. Well, 3% is a 50% increase to 2%, right? It is a huge amount more. If you earn 1 million selling merch and you get 3% out of that, then you get 30,000. Just like that from one merch sale, that is a lot. I'm just saying, you just get a minority split of the entire thing. I'm not saying they don't get anything. Or low amounts of money. The 30% from Apple is mind-boggling to me. It's just so bullshit. It's like utter bullshit. So if it's a 5 mid-figures loss she can cover, this really depends on how much income you have in the front, right? Even just 1%, if you, let's say an entire year they make 100 million and you only get 1% share, that's 1 million. That is a lot of money, especially depending on where you're from. Like in some countries, 1 million sets you for life, just like that. And if it's now 3%, that's 3 million. That's a lot of money. Like, I'm not saying they don't earn money, I'm just saying don't expect them to earn anywhere close to what you see on the screen that is donated there. Now, for Twitch streamers, this is something else, you know? If someone is not in a corporation, they usually earn anywhere, or they will receive at the end of the day anywhere between 20 to 50%, I would say. Sometimes more, depending on where they live. Like, I could move to South Korea, for example, and instead of paying 40 to 50% tax, I would pay 5%. That would be a lot more beneficial for me. I also really like the culture, and I really like the entire vibe of everything. Not in the anime type of way or so, just like very big gaming, and it's rather a little bit isolated, you know? So this is something I could see myself doing, moving there. You know, pay way less ads and stuff like this. Boo! Thank you for the $10, man. Do you speak any other language? Just heard a little Japanese, I think. No, I don't speak Japanese. I speak German, I speak English, and I speak broken French. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? Je m'appelle Dex. Ah oui, le baguette est grande. I still prefer Germany's 100% health insurance coverage. Yeah, so this is where it gets a little bit complicated when you talk about the extras. But the thing is, I have to be privately insured either way, because I'm independent. So, you know, for me nothing changes if I would move over there, as long as I can get private insurance. And while this sounds very fancy, I literally get the same thing that a public insured person gets, and a little bit less. Like, private insurance, when you talk about that here, people will think you pay, like, you have a lot of money because you pay a lot for that apparently and stuff like this. No, it's a set amount of money. For private insurance, I pay 500 a month, a little, almost 600. For the public insurance, it would be a percentage of my income, but most of the time it would be 800. So it's just not worth it for me to go for public insurance at that point. Because usually in Germany what happens with public insurance is you pay half of the contribution to it and the other half pays your employee. I don't have an employee, so I pay the full amount. So it's a different story for me. Justin a donut to the link. Didn't you hear my reaction, Bo? I responded to you. If you didn't hear it, thank you again. Very much appreciated. If you want, you can go back in the video, in the live stream, if you want to listen to it, because I spoke a little bit of very sexy French. That's very, very good. But aside from that, I think I actually receive almost the full amount on that. I think PayPal takes like 1 to 3% of it, and then a little bit for the conversion. Like if someone donates in another currency than euros, it has to be converted over, but like this is again normal, like even a bank does that. People think you earn a lot because if you are employed and you need a huge salary to be eligible for private insurance. Most don't know that being independent forces you to independent of income. I don't know enough about that to say anything about that, how that works, but I'll believe you. Is that really the case for Germany, that you need a certain amount of income? That would surprise me, to be honest. German insurance is expensive? I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. I think I pay 572 or 582 in private insurance. And again, it has less coverage than the normal public insurance. No, wait, sorry, wrong. It has the same as the basic public insurance. And I think I have one additional on top of it for teeth. So usually it would be 480. And for me, it's now 580 or something like that. I don't fully remember it. I have to check the documents again. I did it with my father because he has private insurance and he knows about that stuff. But I would need to check with that again. No, but wait, actually I chose like the cheapest option that you can go for. Yeah. It's a little bit salty, you know, when you see like the money you could technically earn and then you look at your like everything that you have to pay and stuff, and it's like, oh yeah, almost everything is gone after that. And I didn't even get to use the money. On a normal month, you know. Hey Dex, maybe you can get a Dutch health insurance instead. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I either way plan to move to another country, not because I have anything against Germany, but because you sometimes get the feeling that you just want to do something and move somewhere else. Just for a longer period of time, not even permanently, you know. But I don't know how this will work because YouTube is really annoying. Because it's not work, it's different. I don't know how that will work. But yeah. You have to earn around 66k a year to be eligible? Jesus Christ. Only pay 35 US dollars a month. My copay is 50 US dollars for visit. Okay, yes, but the coverage in both insurances are drastically different. I watched a video on that. So the thing is, there's not a lot that can happen to me where I would need to pay money. If I have to go to the hospital, if I need to have surgery, if they drug me, if they have to operate on me, if I need medication, there is a base price for some medications I have to pay, but the rest is covered by the insurance. Like if there's a hospital car coming by and taking me there, or a helicopter, that's all stuff that's paid by that. I don't even know what would need to happen that I have to pay for that. It must be something that I caused myself in a bad way. Like something like tooth decay in a really bad way. Did something mess up with YouTube? You have got like 4 identical go live notifications in my subfeed. Are you sure the thumbnail is not different or the title on them? Because some of my thumbnails, they look very similar with live streams because I'm just too lazy to really change them, so I just add a word. Hi Dex, guess a pacifist run is not possible after all? I don't think a pure pacifist run. I mean, we played on 30 difficulty, we could have taken this away, and I think this would have worked a lot better, but yeah. Okay, you know what guys? Let's play one fun run to finish this, because it's really late. I'll quickly go to the toilet, and then we'll do a crazy run. Just whatever comes to our mind, we'll use all of the... Do we use the dragons? I'll think about it. Be right back. Okay, there we go. I honestly can't believe that I farmed or grinded or whatever you want to call it an entire day now. And I haven't gotten anything out of it. Like nothing. At all. Ouch. Ouch. That hurts a bit. I mean, okay, the first part of the day was without the cheat engine, so it was normal speed, but like the last two and a half hours was with the cheat engine. That just hurts. you're unique. Oh, man, I don't have enough slots for all of these. You just stay there. Okay. Let's play a game. So we'll go for dragons, we'll just pick up whatever the game offers me. This was the most fun yesterday. Okay, let's do it differently. That looks better. Now we have a little bit additional chance. Nice. Okay, let's put them away. Oh god. What are you now? Why are you even there? Okay. Well, I'm getting tired. But let's play a fun game. Oh yeah, I have to tune up the sound, right? Let's hope this is not too loud and blast your ears. Yeah, that's really loud. I'll tune it down. That should be okay. I think a little bit more quiet. How many dragons do we have now? We are still stuck on 3. Well, 3 on the same character. Okay, so what are my odds? 12.7%. That's actually insane. Jesus. Okay. Let's see how many dragons we can maybe get. Maybe. So we have 3 dragons right now. Do we just go for all the dragons and God of Time? That sounds good. I want to try that. We have like the music in the background. It's so not fitting. Oh, but that's nice after the entire grind today. Did I change?
Allow me to.
Wait. Wait, did I change? The effect? Okay, this is a little bit bad. Yeah, okay, we did. Nice. What do you think of the Diablo games? Never really played them. Only a really early version. Like when I was super young. Which has nothing to do with the games, just that I didn't have access to them. Okay, your dash leaves a path of fire. I think I'll roll once. Yeah, let's just go for the hits. That's good enough. Okay, so now we need the Frost Lady, and then we technically speaking have all the options in the game to get bonus dragons. Let's see if we can maybe get some more here. Hi Ashley, welcome. That is not a Frost Lady. Oh, that is really good though. This is also okay, but oh, we are running into a risk that we don't roll into it. Please don't be the time god. Oh, please don't be the time god. Okay. Oh, okay. Lucky us. We'll go for... Do I go for spell area now? That could have been it. Let's go for the frost ring. We want to have spell area because it affects the attack area of the dragons. Nice. Careful. Yeah, careful and I don't dodge. Oh my god. 16% chance. That is good. I have a feeling we'll see a lot of legends, hopefully. I just need to have a higher master chance, is very important. They completely died. It's funny when sounds play at the same time, some of them are just being ignored then. Yeah, I'm sorry. That wouldn't happen. That would have been our first legend. But like, I'm not gonna say no to master experience, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but no. That will never happen. Hallo Nerlin. Or Dalu. Ooh, hey! Perfect. Good equipment, I like that. Ooh, okay, but don't die, Dex. I don't think I'll take Flare. I don't think I'll take this. I have to keep some banishes, though. Spell damage will be good because this multiplies the dragon damage, but we'll take this in the future. Powerful Rod of Steel, there is just a normal rare. We are looking for uniques as well. That is a really good start though. Jesus. Don't die, Dex. Yeah, that's the most complicated part about this. He's burning. Come, just die. Nice. Yeah, that's not what I want. Oh. But I have to take something. Boo! Again, with the $5. Thank you so much, man. Came here from your Vampire Survivors videos. Is this game any fun compared to Statics Are Fire?
Am I not enough for you?
By the way, do you miss Merkel? I think she was great. I'm not all too much into that entire stuff, but I think she was good. But thank you a lot, and no, I think this game is a lot of fun. Like, I generally speaking, I think the game is a lot of fun. I played it a lot on my own, even without doing it for YouTube, and that usually means the game is good. For me. Because I play it on my own. Okay, so our goal in this run here is we would like to get additional dragons just for fun. That at least we have a little payoff. And we can even go for the alteration ritual to get additional dragons. Summer's hot, yeah she is. I will actually agree on that. Gem high on master. We're getting a lot of master and we have 55% chance for legends. That is insane. I just have to find more of these thingies that increase the master chance. God, you just spooked me. Sometimes I'll have to separate the dragons because they clump up in one singular spot. There is common equipment. Wait. Didn't I have an increase for the other 240%? I guess it multiplies the base chance then. Yeah. We'll never go for force. Not because it's bad, but because we have to save on level ups. Why did you dash there? Oh. I just realized we don't have the ghosts. The bosses could, technically speaking, be very... I should have kept that. The bosses could be very difficult to deal with. Ooh, okay. Well, let's hope for the best. Cunning Garment, Mythic, you suck. Actually, I should keep it for the money. I need money. I don't need money, I have enough money. But who knows, maybe in the future. The thing is, sometimes I accidentally sell stuff I wanted to keep, and this is why I'm a little bit cautious keeping stuff. I rather like to keep only the stuff I really want to have. Okay. And this is the 4-minute wave. This should be fairly simple. You get upgraded. Mummy Justice is better. Justice also looks good, but it's not my type. I don't like that all too much. But she looks good. The Raven also sometimes are stupid and go all in the same direction. It's so annoying. It is stupid unless there's a boss. Then I love it. Perfect. That will be insane. Damn, we didn't get the summons. Oh, because we haven't gotten a summon, we didn't get a Time God upgrade for summons. Because, so you need to get a dragon to unlock that. My plan for the future is when I have 4 dragons, I'll make a video where I roll the Frost Lady until we get a dragon, and this would unlock the summon upgrade as well. But right now we can't really do that. This would be insane. Wait, what is my dash supposed to be? I guess I'll pick one eventually. Sure. I don't know what yet. Maybe the pull from the god time is good. SFX will be quite loud during span waves. Yeah, that's the best part about it. Just give me... Nah. Maybe one day I'll take him. I don't really care about him. I wonder if you can still get him if you selected everything. I'm not sure about that. Now we can also get spell duration though, that's maybe bad. Actually, we could already get that with Gem High. Why didn't I get it? That's weird. I don't understand. Well, I guess... No, I don't understand why... It was a level up offer, right? That happened right now. But there was no duration in there, even though I have Gem High. I don't really understand this sometimes. How this works. Let's get this. Oh, I guess you need to hit... No, that makes some sense. Forget about it. I didn't say anything. Okay. Can I maybe find one with more masters, please? That would be great. There's a tree, that's good. Oh, that's good. Bonus experience 50%, just for free. I love it.
I love your persistence.
Yeah. My ass. Oh, should I do the level up? That maybe the chance for level ups are not in there. You know, this one, level up blessing. I don't know how that works. You know what? Let me do that. Just to see if that affects anything. To first max out the rarity. No, this one. Rarity blessing. But this doesn't happen. Oh, but it would be new blessing, right? To get a master chicken leg, I think. Or does it roll per slot? No, it doesn't, because when you get master, all of them are master. I haven't quite figured this out in this game, how this works. Would allow to take summonings? No, I don't think so. I don't think the ritual applies. You like same with equipment, it doesn't apply just because you get it temporarily. I think equipment should apply. It should, but it doesn't. Okay, let's upgrade this just that it's out of the way. How much damage do they do? Because we are about to face the boss and this will be difficult. I hope we can get a revival here. Because we don't have the cursed stacking like crazy. The dragons have them, the cursed, but it's not that high. And we don't have scaling damage because we don't have a dragon. These nuts. I roll once. Yeah, that's classic. The music is so not fitting. I'm glad that it's so quiet. But I'm not gonna change it anymore. There's luck. Nice, we don't need that. Okay, let's see how this goes. I have to be oh, we have a shield. Okay. Okay. I have 69 HP, that's really nice. Okay, okay, okay. I have that very often, in fact. Okay, okay, okay. Guys, please go after him. Your spell area is increased. Let's do it. It's maybe a little bit wasted, but let's do it. That was easy. Wow. That was really easy. Not what I expected, given that we don't have damage scaling on the dragons. Yeah. Oh, I got ghosts. Yeah, okay. The one time I was happy about doing it without ghosts, we get ghosts or not. When did I get that? Just now or in the fight? That would be so funny if it was there in the fight already. The nice part about the dragon is when the spam waves happen, they just kill everything in a singular hit. So the game doesn't lag all too much. Oh, imagine we would actually find unique equipment here. That would be great. I would also need... Freezing gives more items, that would be good, I think. You can sometimes get a double chest out of the enemies, which I never knew. That's insane. Like, not just one, but they drop two then. Oh my god. Correction to the person that was asking if summons from the alteration skill. We had the ghost, remember? Well, that is insane to find out. Why do I have so many rerolls and banishes all of a sudden? What happened there? Where's this coming from? Did I... Okay, hold on. Did I roll into the cube from the Fates as a boon? That can happen? Wait, what do you mean that can happen? That's permanent then, right? Oh, that's insane. You lose them? Okay, let's get going then. Let's use all of that. Summoner? Oh, that means I have to pick Summoner, right? No, we'll have another level up, it's fine. Trail of Fire, let's banish that. Scheiße, let's level up. Oh, next we do it. Okay, we have to quickly level up, I didn't know that. They're still there. I don't know how long it lasts is a thing. And I don't have spell duration, I think. Come on, level up. I have to use it quickly. Please give me the God of Time. Actually, I have alterations, I don't care. Oh, it's still there. Okay, good. Immobilize enemies, you gain attack for frozen. I will actually get rid of that. We don't need that. Would have been good. No! No. Don't do this to me. Summons show up again. Come on. We had one chance and I was greedy. I know I was greedy, but please give it to me. Maybe it stays? Because it's unlocked now? Right? Do I still shoot ghosts? Yes, I do. Come on, level up. I wonder if it stays permanently. This would actually be good to know. Wait, that is insane.
A glimpse.
Scheiße. I'm sure it comes back. I didn't mess up anything else. It's all good. Don't worry about it. You know what? The alteration is gone. Okay, good to know. It is temporary. We just confirmed that. Okay. Right, because I had one left and it's gone now. It's a rarity upgrade legendary boon from Justice. If you randomly get it, Alter, that's so insane if you get that. What do we have right now? Huh? So it was temporary and then gave me stacks and then it disappeared again. Wait, what? Okay. Okay, so I'll say this. I had no idea that's how it works. That is insane. That is completely broken. Wait, I'm getting my mind blown right now. I thought that just gives you an effect and that's it. Wait, that is completely mental. Wait, I had no idea the alteration is so insane. And I have to keep my mouth quiet. Yeah, okay, I guess I have to take that now. I have to stay quiet because it's really late here. Wait, that's completely insane. That's actually straight up blowing my mind right now how it works. Like, I thought, so for example, it can just give you the gem high effect, you know, or stuff like that. Or the shield, right? That makes sense. It's just the effect itself, but you literally get it as if you picked the boon. Did this go up, by the way? The summoner here? Why is it still going up? Why is it still going up? What? Did I roll it like multiple times? It still keeps going. Okay. Let's check this out at the end of the game. I want to see how high it is. No, it's high. How are you? Shut up. It's gem high. Why are you here? Legend? No, right. I forgot we still have that shitter. Okay. No, my brain is working so hard right now. Because I currently have it, it doesn't show it. But I thought it's temporary. Isn't it temporary? You can see how long the alteration... Yeah, I know how long it lasts. But, like, isn't it temporary? It is. Wait, but this is... Okay, so it was permanently unlocked, though. Because now I got it again, but I have ghosts again. Maybe it's only unlocked while I have ghosts, and when I don't have ghosts, it's not unlocked anymore? That is ridiculous. Wait, okay, I'm just getting my mind blown, because this opens up so many things you can possibly do in this game. But it relies on luck, which I don't like. Okay, but that's just insane. So, but now I can't get it anymore, right? Oh, my head is getting broken. Why are you now on 21%? I lost like 80% or so. No, I didn't. Yeah. Do we have 2 of them? I don't see a second one. Oh, my head is hurting. That's not the right thing to do at night. That's how I got 33. I rolled alteration like 3 times and banished all the stuff I didn't want. Oh, can you banish it and it doesn't appear in the alteration? So you can literally just have experience every single level up. You select 2 things maybe. That would be completely mental. If that works. If alteration it would show up picking up until the alteration expires.
Blessed by Crom.
Oh, okay. But why isn't the stat bonus in here then? Is the max level 3? I guess I thought it was 5. Oh, World Freeze is new. And okay. Oh, my head starts hurting. I assume it's still applied to the game, because we have a very high stat, right? So I assume it's still applied, but it's not shown in the screen anymore. That's funny. That's honestly... Yeah, that's exactly like in music. Look at them blasting them away. Jesus Christ. Look at this. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. I just need more banishes, I guess. I'll get more banishes, I don't care. That's totally fine. Dude, that is broken. That is beyond broken. If banishes can't be picked by the alteration ritual, because like banished stuff can't appeal, you could make this so insane. Is that really how it works? That you can banish stuff to make it not get picked? Because I can pick everything in the game, right? So you could also just banish something from another character. Because when you banish from another character, you don't select them. You can freely banish from anyone. That would be funny. Alterations last for 4 minutes probably now. There could also be... They should last for... Wait, why should they last longer? Where are they? 4 minutes and 24 seconds. Why do they last so long again? Because we got duration a couple of times? Or what? Because it's only 70%. Do you feel like the game... No, I think the game needs a revamp. I talked about this yesterday. I think the best thing would be if all the stat boosts that gods can give, like experience, spell duration and stuff, would appear on a separate character, similar to the Fates. But you have to adjust the odds that it appears in a reasonable manner, you know? But I think this would be the best thing to do. Because that way you would have a lot more flexibility what you can go for. Okay. Your item's duration effects are multiplicative with the skill. Ah, and what item? Spell duration? How much do I have? There. But it's only plus 73% it says here. And 70% is a base value. There's something I'm not understanding. Also, where are the legends? Like, we got 2 legends from the God of Time, or 3, I don't remember it, how many we got, but like none of those I actually wanted. I guess it's base 1.7 times 1.7, so it doesn't include the stat in there, you're saying? Like, it doesn't include my 70% from the skill? Because that's the only way how it would make sense. Oh no, wait, mythic, yeah, okay. Oh, that's a whole new world. You know, the best part is really that you can get summoned in this way. That is the best part. I guess also annoying because that means you can get summoner when you don't want to have it, right? Oh, but interesting. What is this area though? Wow, this boon is way better than I thought. I mean, all of it is just temporary, right? But that's still insane. You didn't read my other comment? Very likely because I'm playing. Very likely. Dreadlock. Dude, this spell area is insane. What is this flame? Huh. Wow. It's like 500 duration with expert alteration and deadlock. Okay. 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 Yeah, I guess that makes sense. And we have, where is it? Here. Why is it now 5 minutes? Huh? Wasn't deadlock 70% or was this the spell area? Huh? This was 70%, we just looked at... Was it a level 3? Oh, my head starts hurting. Oh, my head starts hurting. Oh, I leveled up duration and I don't remember it. Okay, okay, yeah, I probably overpowered that. Yeah, okay. Well, that's insane. Interesting. Blight or dive. I kinda hit both of them. I should have saved some of the banishes. Oh, but the banishes count towards used banishes, right? So if I now get the fates and get banishes there, then I should be down in banishes and not get anything out of it. Because I used like 2 of them, right? I would assume. That kinda sucks. Well, I guess it was for free. Last time I checked it was blue. I don't remember upgrading that. But I guess I just clicked and yeah, the level ups don't really matter. Like if I see there's only one offered, then I always have to pick it so I don't really think about it, I guess. That would make sense. Splinter? Sure. That doesn't even matter to me. Oh, we have ravens. Welcome. Blight. Chain lightning? Yep. Okay, this boon is... Huh. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah. Huh. This actually solves a lot of the issues I could have had in some videos that I wanted to do. But I have to get lucky what I get, is the problem. Oh, well, that's nice. Well, that's good. Is the Mayhem still active? No, right? Because it expired. Yeah, it doesn't show it. Like, I can't even check it anymore. But it should still apply to my character, I would assume. 103% bonus attack, I would assume so. Like, I don't think the effect is temporary, right? For these infinite stackings. Light with area and duration and extra projectiles can freeze through the whole screen. Yeah, we had that. It was insane. Fire and freeze. All boons you get now will last till the end of the game, yeah. I don't even think the boss fight will be difficult. Like, the damage on my dragons is lower than usual, but I think this will be relatively easy to beat the final boss. Like, we have so much stupid damage, it's actually insane. There's a magnet, nice. Infinite boom range helps. Oh, I'm running right into an enemy. There's a... I rolled into it again, right? I rolled into the rerolls again. Because otherwise I wouldn't have the alteration here. That's funny. Why are you red? I know what happened. We got the dude. We got the dude. We got the dude. Where is it? We got it. Is this permanent or is this temporary? This is just crazy. Is it permanent or temporary? The upgrades are permanent. Oh my god. And I assume it can happen multiple times, right? Oh my god. Wow. And I guess you can get the legend multiple times, I would assume. That is insane. Maybe not, because the upgrades are permanent, but I guess... Maybe. Who knows? Yes, you can. That's insane. That's mental. That is... Okay, the boon is completely busted and broken. Wow. Man, that was actually insane. I had no idea that it's... I knew it is good. But I didn't take it because it's a 5-level investment, usually, and I have a certain plan in videos. So usually I just test these out when I randomly play. And oh my god, I had no idea how this works. That is just crazy. Okay, 19 minutes. Let's see how this goes. This should be fairly simple, I would assume. Oh my god, the dragons. Ah. Oh, where is he? There. Man, it's so hard to navigate around with all of this stuff happening. Where is he? I saw him down there somewhere. Where is he? I don't see him. Let's just stand still and enjoy. The moment I stand still and enjoy, you shoot into my back. Sure, let's get more splinters in. Oh, wait, that was bad. I should have done that. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. 8 projectiles. Easy peasy. Oh. Wait, do I have the revival? I do have a revival. Is it from the time god? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Did I die? I think I died this run, right? So I shouldn't have a revival. Wait, did I die in this run? No, I guess I didn't. You didn't die. Okay, oh. I would have liked to go back in time and just do this again. That is amazing. I have to do this again in the future. Well, let's see what the Dracula has to say about that. I have 146 HP. When did it happen? Wait, when did it happen? Oh yeah, right. I got HP boosts. I guess they also stay then. And they don't go away. I don't remember having this much HP. What are my stats? Okay, this is low though. But this is incredibly high. Yeah, plus 100. Dex. How about we actually focus on the fight and don't look at other things? Okay. I was reading chat. Nice. Well, that was, that was something. That was... Hey. Could it have killed me? I wonder. It didn't show evade, and I didn't take damage, so I assume not. Well, that is insane. Check mayhem damage. It doesn't show up as the problem. Like, it's nowhere here. So I got 1 rarity upgrade, yeah. Wait, but look at this. Everything is just red and orange. Wait, why does it look like this? Why is it so insane? Huh? Did you really get everything in Master or Purple? I guess? And then the upgrade happened and it upgraded everything. I know it only upgraded once because this one here is Adept and it was common. I had Mayhem just before Dracula. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, that's sad. Okay, well, that was amazing. I really hope you enjoyed it today. And if you did, then... Ugh, you know, the typical stuff. I always keep saying that because I'm so used to it. Have a good evening. Thank you for being here. See you the next time. And I'm out.